Welcome back. Happy Sunday.
Let's get the song stuck in my head now. Hey, everybody. Sunday night. Sunday night. How's everybody doing? Who's all out there? Herb. Herb. Liz.
Herb.
Connie. Janice. How's everybody doing?
Joey.
Connie. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hi, Liz.
What are you working on today?
What am I? I did a painting today for Tuesday.
Painting. It's Crochet Sunday. What are you doing with paintings?
Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to start, because what I start, I'm going to have to take it with me, and I don't want to carry a bunch of yarn. Hey, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
So I'm thinking about making, I've seen a couple of different patterns for granny square purses and granny square sweaters, and that's something I can make small and not have to be big and bulky. Is that your lion?
Yes.
I love lions. You know that, right? It's my favorite.
His wings are stiffened.
His wings are done. Woohoo!
His crown is done.
Awesome.
So getting ready to attach wings after I sew in the end. Actually, I'm going to use them. So attach the wings, do the mane, put the crown together, put the crown on his head. He's done.
Woohoo! Russ is asking, Crochet Sunday, does that mean no Crochet Monday?
No, this is Crochet Sunday. There's always a Crochet Monday. But or might be a snow day.
You had snow today? It snowed in Utah today, too.
So this was right now. Like, I just got up and took this picture right now.
Yeah. Winter.
It's coming.
You can't even see my footprints out to the shop when I came out here 40 minutes ago.
Oh, Larry's here too. Hello, Larry. Haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
It's been a while.
Hey, Larry, what you been up to?
Yep, Liz. Snow. Already snow.
Yep, snow. It always snows before Halloween.
70 degrees here, and someone's getting snow.
It's warm here too, but in Utah it snowed. It always snows before Halloween in Utah as well.
I'm gonna go up my weather over on Justice channel there to see what it is. You better say snow, because I know.
My temperature, my high, well, right now it's 68 degrees, but it got to 79 today.
Yeah, anybody over on my side can type in weather in their zip code, and it will drop your weather, or Strawberry will drop your channel
link. Larry, I hope your tests work out. I was going to say, I'm leaving on Wednesday morning to go to Utah. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
You didn't do what, Billy?
There you go. So it's -2, sorry, 28 Fahrenheit, -2. Wind is blowing 14 miles an hour. Current humidity is 96%. Yeah. It's cold and it's snowing. Hey, Billy, how's it going, man?
Let's see. What do we got? What's my
You guys are going to put your game now. You're like, oh, it's freaking 70. Oh, see, it's only for 60.
No. That's
still
59.
See, that's still t-shirt. That's t-shirt weather.
Mine says 60. Mine should be 68. That's what my phone says. Yep, 68. Wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 12 miles per hour, 48% humidity. That's normal.
And the Janice is clear. 56 Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Billy.
Excuse me.
Wow.
So we thought we were out of the 80s. I think we're out of the 90s. But we're still we hit 80s a day ago, 2 days ago, and we're going to hit the 80s. Actually, we hit 81 today, and tomorrow 75, and then Tuesday 86, Thursday 83. Yeah, we're still hitting up into the 80s. I'll go to
Wow.
Utah for Halloween, and if it's not snowing and raining, it will be like 20 degrees while we're walking around outside. Plus, we're going to the Heber Creeper up in the mountains the day after I get there, and there'll probably be snow. You know, from that picture I took, remember, from the spring or summer? That's where I'm going. We're going to go on the Heber Creeper. I told you it was an open air train, and it's a like a show. We're gonna go see goblins and stuff. So we're looking.
Yeah, my weather's going to be quite nice.
Looks like mine. Well, sort of. Mine goes up a little bit higher, but we're like straight across, from each other. So
it's not going to be too bad this week.
Mm-mm.
So no complaints here. Right.
Well, that's cool, Billy. I have an ornament spider. You'll have to show me what hers looks like. See if it looks like the one I have.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, do you want the big fuzzy stuff?
Yeah, we're not running our air conditioners anymore. Just the fans. And then the heat is on at night because it drops down low. Okay, Billy, I will check that out. See if that is what mine looks like. Let's see. Is it under the messy scroller?
Okay.
Oh, the Messy Studio. That's why it wasn't coming up. Jeez. I'm like, I know Messy's in it.
Could be miscellaneous.
Oh, those are cool. Now, that's not exactly what I make, but those are what I have. Those are awesome. What kind of wire is she using for the legs? Hi, Janice.
Hello.
Is Joe
Hello,
still
everybody.
at her sister's, or is she heading home? Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's still there. She's probably going to be down there for a little bit.
She's helping out with her niece, right?
With her dad.
Oh, with her dad?
Yeah. Her sister needed a break.
Oh, that's what it was.
Dad's not listening to what he's supposed to be doing for physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much just being aggravating. So she asked Joe to come down and kind of help.
Yeah, just give her a break for a bit.
Yeah. Billy, that's awesome. She won't have any problem selling those. Well, where I got bit by that wasp is spots are almost gone.
Oh, nice.
The swelling, there's a tiny bit of swelling left, but that's it. The palm of my hand, I can't even feel it anymore. Can't see it or feel it. My wrist, I can still feel the 3 dots. Just a tiny bit, but they don't hurt anymore.
One wing. Just got to sew them on.
Billy, how much is she selling those for?
I need to find my repeat.
Awesome, Larry.
Oh, that's awesome. Mm.
It is, the wire must be a thicker gauge so that it stays up that way.
I'll have to go see what we're talking about.
Okay, Billy, I'm going to have to think about it. Does she have any purple ones? I'm sure she has blue ones, but does she have purple ones? I can't tell from the pictures. This is
Choking
purple.
the line.
Oh, there's a purple one. Oh, yeah, you do have some purple ones in the boxes.
What's in the box?
That's what I was thinking. Are they still available? Hi, Connie.
Hi, Connie. Welcome in.
Okay, Billy, I want one. Let me tell you which one I want. If I can buy one from you. I just gotta wait till the video comes back. I think it's the one that's in the back of the box. Let me make sure and check again. I'll stop the video so I can look at them. Yes, it's the back one that I want. If it's available for me to buy. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Billy, if that back one is available for me to buy, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, either one. Let me know how much I owe you, and we'll get that taken care of. Hello,
Hi,
Annie.
Annie.
Hey, Connie, beautiful picture tonight.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody in chat.
And of course, you saw the painting that I did for what day was it? It's for next week because I haven't done it yet. I have
Tuesday.
one. No, Tuesday is the picture from Herb. Yeah, Tuesday is from the picture that Herb put on his Facebook.
The Northern Lights, right?
Yes, the Aurora Borealis. Yeah, and then
Can't wait for that one.
the one that you sent me the picture for, that is going to probably be next Sunday. I won't have a Thursday one, and I'm going to try and do 2 more paintings this week. And so I'll have 2 more for next week, and then I won't have one on Sunday because I fly back that next Sunday, and then I'll be back on my regular schedule on Tuesday. And then we'll have that live on November 11th.
Okey-doke.
So
fun.
I've got to.
Oh, I'm ready. I got everything ready.
Awesome. I'm going to probably do a little tiny video about it so everybody knows about what we're doing. And I'm not going to show, should I do the painting and show you guys, or should we just do it
All together.
all together? Then
That looks awesome. Is that his little foot?
Oh, awesome. What's the foot for?
That is so cute.
Oh, it's a little penguin. I love penguins.
Isn't him cute?
That's one of his feet.
That is so cute.
Wings are on.
He has been
Awesome.
flying on that thing today. So
Hi,
proud.
Penelope. Hello, Penelope. How are you?
Hey, Penelope.
Hello, Penelope.
So 2 wings attached.
Yes, Jess. That is. I can't wait to see him with the mane.
He's so cute.
His crown.
Here's my flippers. I'm calling
Woohoo.
flippers on
Flip, flip,
his
flip.
beak.
Their wings.
Are you going to make a little fish to go in its mouth? You should make a companion fish.
Or
Oh,
if you don't want to
put,
put,
make a little fish and then take a little piece of wood and make a fishing pole.
that's what I was thinking. Exactly.
Tommy. It's Tommy. And then
Mhm.
1 foot. Got to do another 1 more foot, then it's a body and a head.
Hi, China.
No, we just restarted. We just got back.
Okay, so this is what I would do, like she was saying. Make a little fishing pole and then make some stiff wire that's like kind of like a spiral, and then a little fish hanging on it, and hold it underneath his wing.
Yeah.
Hi, Lydia.
That would be so cute.
That would be so cute.
Okay, I'll do that.
I love penguins. They are just cute as
And John's
can be.
like, but more work. I'm sorry.
No.
I just think it'd be adorable with a little fishing pole.
And should I use a branch? I'll just use a branch. I'll use a branch or a
That
fish
would
pole.
work. That would work as long as it's not going to break.
No, it won't break.
Yeah,
I can drill it out,
fishing
put a
pole,
wire
yeah.
through it. I can drill it out and put a wire through it too. So
Oh yeah, that will work.
Lay down. It's not time to get him up yet. He's got 10
Another
more minutes,
stupid-
so hush your mouth.
magic rings.
I swear to God, this dog's worse than a toddler. No. Oh, okay. I guess it's time for you to get out. I was listening to something. Somebody laughed, and he started barking in his sleep. Never seen a dog bark in her sleep before.
Oh, I have. Mine does.
He barked literally. He barked so loud he woke himself up and fell out of Bill's chair.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Mine will do that. He'll also run. in his
Huh?
sleep. He growls in his sleep. He makes all kinds of weird sounds in his sleep. He also snores really loud.
Lydia's weather is 65 degrees, south
Cool.
wind at 8 miles an hour, 31%
I
humidity.
looked out on the porch. They're not supposed to do that outside of mail delivery times. I have a package that it was supposed to arrive, but it's nowhere. I can't find it.
Where'd it come from?
Amazon.
Okay, something that they're doing here in my town. Don't know if they're doing it everywhere else. If it's an Amazon package under a certain size, our postman brings it. So if they say it's coming on Sunday, it's not coming till Monday.
Oh no, they goes to our mail center, and they have mail carriers that deliver their packages on Sundays here.
Oh, do they? Not here.
Yeah, they don't deliver mail; they only deliver packages.
Yeah, UPS does, FedEx does, but the post office does not.
I think they're trying to do it to get more because they have fired so many mail carriers because they don't have the funds to pay them. That's
Yeah.
what their story is. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But you'd think as much as that people's not using the mail because it's so daggone expensive.
Yep. But you know what I do?
That's what I just
I
said.
know that the post office has different, issues. When I do my pirate ship, if I can send it through the USPS, I will. But like, I sent a package to Chicago 2 days ago, and I sent it UPS because it was a little bit bigger. But usually, if I can, I will send it USPS. Sometimes it's not cheaper, but it's never more than $2 difference.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to.
But yeah, no, I mean Amazon. If it came by UPS or FedEx, it's probably at one of the neighbors' house because they never get them here. The ones that come through the mail, we always get.
Yeah.
The last time they did it, they took a picture of it, and they're like, "Oh, well, there is a picture." And I said, "I know there's a picture." I said, "But that's not my porch."
I've seen that before.
And you know what they asked me? Are you
What?
sure? I'm like, pretty sure I know what my porch looks like.
I would say, would you like to see a picture of my porch? No.
Right.
I know. Yeah, that's true. One of the drivers told Bill that with FedEx, as soon as they deliver all their packages, they're off for the day. So
Yeah.
they won't go to any special trouble to deliver. They'll just deliver as close as possible and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That way they get done faster. But they still get paid for 8 hours.
Our UPS driver works from like 6 in the morning till about 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
I think the latest we ever got a UPS package was about 9.
Our UPS driver has to go from our town to another town that's 20 minutes away 3 times. That's where he comes from, but he has to go back 3 times from our town to it to get more packages.
Cash, I see Daddy's petting you, and I'm not. My heart is broken. Oh my goodness. I should be getting that attention, not him. I know. I know. Giving Daddy all my love. Giving Daddy all my love. He's trying to make us jealous of each other because he, if Bill's petting him, then I'm supposed to notice that Bill's petting him and call him over to me.
Of course.
It's not spoiled or anything.
No. My husband,
Okay.
every single time he gets up into my Royce gets up into my husband's lap, and I come in and sit down, he always says, "See you later, Royce," because he always knows he's going to come straight over and get on my lap.
I just read this cool thing about Liz Taylor that I did not know. When
That she
she
had
was
purple
born,
eyes.
huh?
That she had purple eyes.
She had hair all over her body, even her ears, when she was born.
My grandkids did. 3 of them.
And they, her mother thought she was going to be very unfortunate looking. And then suddenly she just transformed into this beautiful little girl.
Yeah. My 2 of my granddaughters and my oldest grandson was all born with
Billy
hair all
said,
over.
okay, you're Connie D. Billy said the wire is 24 gauge.
Awesome. Send me the information and then I'll get the funds to you.
Oh, Jess, that is going to take you lots of
Forever?
patience. It's going to take you lots. I could show you a quicker way to do that, but I'm not sure if you want to do it that way. It's the way you do rugs.
Yep, that's kind of what I'm going to do.
You kind of like you pull up a loop and
Mm-hmm.
you chain one, and then you go into the next hole and you pull up a big tall loop, and then you chain
Exactly.
one, and then when you get done with all of them, then you go through and cut your loops,
Yep, that's what
and
I
it
do.
won't pull loose.
And then if you want,
That's a good idea.
you can take a brush and brush it, and it makes it all
Fuzzy,
look like fuzzy.
Fuzzy what, Hill?
Furzy.
What am I doing?
Cut the brush. Use a wire dog brush would work the best.
Yes, it
Break
would.
the fireworks down.
Yeah, so it looks more like the mane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did that when we used to make. I don't know. Maybe you all remember it back in the 70s. Hey, Bill, it's time to get up. They used to bend coat hangers, and you would tie pom poms on them to make animals. It
I
was a
remember
craft we
that.
was did at church. But we would do that with big loops, and then clip the loops, and then brush it with the dog brush to make it actually look like a dog.
Yep.
Oop,
I
I heard
used to.
another blue.
Hello, Joe. What do you know?
Hi, JoJo.
Hello. I don't know much of anything.
Hi, Joe.
Hey there, how are
How's
you?
things going with your dad and your niece?
Busy.
Is everybody
Busy?
asleep?
Michaela and Dad are both asleep yet.
Yay.
Good. Is
Joe
Michaela
gets to take a break.
enjoying having you there?
Yeah, she's getting a break. But I thought she was going away, but then ended up she didn't have enough money, and I was like, "So why am I here?" And she's like, "To visit. Just visit."
She's like, I want my sister there.
Yeah, because Dad follows me.
Now, when you
Yeah.
do
People
that, Jess, you need to pull up a really tall loop.
they found that out earlier. I went and hid out in the front porch and wondered how long it would take for him to find me because he was out in the back porch.
Right.
He found me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he follows me everywhere. I stood
Well,
up earlier.
you're
He's
his
like,
oldest
"Where you
daughter,
going?"
right?
I was like, "I gotta go pee. I'll be right back."
You're his oldest daughter, right?
Yes.
That's probably why.
You're the responsible one.
Yeah.
And that's scary. Yes, I'm the oldest. I had an older brother, but he passed away when he was 15. So yeah, I'm the oldest.
That would be why.
Let's go.
And I told him he's gonna do therapy. He was doing therapy this evening. I made him do it. And he's
I
like,
used to
I
hear
had
that
him do.
all the time because
I
my
had him.
dad said that my sister knew more than I did, even though we both know the exact same amount.
Mhm. I had
We've
him
had
just
the same,
standing.
yeah.
I had him to stand and stand there for a minute and sit down. Stand and sit down. He's like, after 5, he's like, my legs are hurting. I was like, good, it's working. Keep going.
Exactly. You got to
He's
get
like, how
that
many are you
exercise.
going to make me do? And I was like, I'll let you know when you're finished. How's that?
Yep, no pain, no gain.
That's
He's
right.
like, it's hurting. I was like, that means it's working. Keep going.
It's because he hasn't been using
He
his
said,
muscles. That's why it hurts. Is what I'd tell him. If he'd do
yeah.
that every day,
Megan
his
told me
muscles would
this
build up.
evening. She told me this evening that sometimes when it's like supper time, because she's like it surprises her that he's up as much because usually he's laying in bed all day. I go, no, he
Yeah.
hasn't when I'm here. And
Does
she's
he
like,
live
he
with her?
even will lay in bed at dinner time and tell her to bring it to him. I was like, oh hell no, stop that shit right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Tell him he
Make,
needs to eat. He
make
needs to
him
get
walk.
up, come to the table.
Make him walk to the back room to the table. I said, I did.
Does he
He was
live with
sitting in
her?
the recliner and wanted me to bring him a sandwich. I said, get up, go to the table, and I'll make you a sandwich.
Yeah. Does he live with her?
Yeah, well, it's actually his house. She lives with him
Oh,
to
okay.
help out because mom had cancer, so she took care of mom, and mom
Mm.
passed away. Now she's taking care of dad, and she's
Oh,
just
okay.
tired of it all. I get it.
Yeah.
Yep. It wears you out.
I come down when I can, give her breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just being here. It's just like
Right.
he's not following me everywhere, so it's good. Let him follow you. I was like, yeah, I'm making pacing down though. He's
Well,
like,
Joe, it's because he heard Joe's voice. Because he hasn't even asked for a treat. And the minute he hears her voice, buddy, he's right over here. She's got him spoiled rotten.
yeah. Yeah, because man, she's like, I was surprised to see him out front. And I was like, he likes to follow me. He was out back. I went out front because I was going to make him walk. And I also wanted to see how long it would take him to find me.
Yeah.
It took
Does
him a
he
little
Sure
go
bit.
enough,
around
he
the house
did.
or does he go through the house looking for you?
Does he
Okay.
what?
Does he walk around the outside of the house or does he go through?
No. No, he goes through. He would probably fall if he ran outside. It's kind of slanted on the sides, on the one side. So, yeah, no.
Is the road really busy where he lives?
It can be. I mean, it's
She
just a
might want
right.
to
I
get him
mean,
out there, at the times of day when it's not real busy and say, hey, let's take the baby for a walk and get him out there. Don't walk very far. 'Cause obviously, she's not, well, that's not true. Some kids can make it pretty good distance before they start getting tired. But just take him for little walks every
yeah.
day and tell
But
him
I
that the
told,
baby needs exercise.
yeah, I told him, I was like, they live second house in the corner. I was like, let's just walk from the corner and back. He's like, I don't think I could do it. And I was like, well, I'll bring the wheelchair and we'll try it. And I
Yeah.
was like, either you're going to be sitting in the wheelchair or I am, or we both are by the time we're done with this.
That's
Yeah,
Because
funny.
I've
you
been,
need to encourage him to get up.
yeah, because I've been hurting pretty bad. And he's like, tomorrow. And I was like, I'm holding you to it. Tomorrow we're going to go for a walk. He's like, when's the last time you walked? And I was like, I walk. Not on purpose, but I don't just like walk out the door and say, let's go for a walk. No, I don't do that. I should.
Yeah,
But
if he
I
doesn't get
told
up
him,
and move, his muscles are going to atrophy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you want to move down there by Eric. You even went and looked at, I don't know. I call them sheds that you live in. I don't know what the hell they are. But anyway, he went and looked at those to move on to Eric's property. And I was like, you're going to have to get strength and stuff up before you even think about moving down there. Because there's going to be walking involved to where you have to go to Eric's to have meals.
Yep.
So you're going to have to, be able to walk that far. So
Unless
you
you
have
get
to
him
get
like a
your.
little golf cart, but then he's still going to have to walk outside to get to the golf cart.
He can walk outside. I mean,
Well, I mean,
he
from the
can go.
house to the golf cart.
Yeah, he could do that because he can go from the back room, walk through the house out the front door, and go across the front yard to get into my car. He can do that.
Yeah, but that's when you're there. I'm talking about when you're not there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so cute.
yeah. But I told him, I was like, if you can walk from the back room to my car, there's no
Aw.
reason you can't walk from the front porch to the corner
That
and
is
back.
Yeah.
darling.
Yep.
So,
I've
so
made some of
yeah,
those before. Not like that, but I've made some
Cup cozies, yeah.
cup
I'll say
cozies.
there's a thing with doing some of those.
I've made some cup
Yeah,
I've knitted
cozies.
cup cozies, but I've never crocheted one.
I have
so I'm sure.
crocheted.
So I'll work with him tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll piss him off. He told me I was a bitch today
Then
because I was
he's
making him stand sit, and I was
That's
like,
when you know
I,
you're doing it
I was
right.
like,
that's
I
right.
told him, it's like, I learned from the best. My mama taught me well.
Hey, Mona.
Hi
Hello,
Mona.
Mona. Welcome in.
Have you guys seen these yet?
Every
Um
what?
it keeps what is it? I can't
I
see it
don't
well
have
enough.
glass.
The simp
I don't
It's
have
like a
glasses
lantern.
on.
30% off.
Oh,
See?
those
Oh,
are
Well, it's
cool.
crochet.
I don't
That is
have
awesome.
glasses on, so it'll do me no good to look.
That is awesome.
Aren't those cool?
I have got
What's in,
everything to make
what's inside
those.
of them?
Just regular hoop rings and then lights.
Oh, cool.
You know what I'm going to use to do that? Because I want some of those. Uh, you know those bangle bracelets you get at the dollar store? You get like a ton of them
Oh
for
yeah,
just a
that
Oh,
couple
would
of
yeah?
bucks. That would be
work.
perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
Small
Ooh,
ones, yeah.
look at that shawl. That's a pretty shawl.
Well, they would probably fall off
Woo.
Jess's hand because
I still need a pattern to do my shawl.
that's so pretty.
I haven't picked one yet.
That's a Bag O' Day pattern. That one is.
Really?
Yep.
I
It's on
can't see
Bag O'
any.
Day's fan page. It's pretty. It's
It
pretty.
is.
Was that
Okay.
her crochet along shawl or her crochet or shawl along? I never
Ooh, I
finished
think
that.
that is the crochet along one, yes.
Oh hell no! Yeah, I was too. No, that's just too much. I was too busy. Uh, Michaela cracked me up today because we had plans to color today
Yeah.
since we couldn't find other stuff. And after she took a shower, she came in and I was crocheting and she's like, Joe. I was like, what? She's like, oh shit. I was like, what? She's like, we forgot to color. And I was like, Michaela, you
Maybe
can't
that'll
say
teach him
bad
not to stick
words.
his nose
I was
where it
like,
don't
yes,
belong.
we forgot. I was like, yes, we forgot to color. We can do it tomorrow when you get home. She goes to like preschool, daycare, whatever the hell it is at 3 years old. But then she goes to my cousin's for actually like daycare babysitting until Megan gets off work. But sometimes I go kidnap her.
Right.
And I just text Megan,
Bill
I got your
patted
kid.
Anthony on the butt and he farted and Cash stuck his nose right up there to big old sniff and then started whining. So I told him how to teach him keep his nose out of other people's business.
Yeah.
It's like, dumb
No.
dog.
We were
They
sitting
got
here last night in the back room, me and Michaela. She has a doctor kit, so she's giving me shots. And I was like, man, I'm getting a lot of shots. So we were sitting there playing, and she's like, she just looks at me. I look at her, and I was like, did you fart? She's like, no. We looked at the dog. She's like, it stinks. I was like, where's the dog? Let's go outside till it airs out, because this is nasty.
Those doctor kits, we got one for the baby because she was very nervous about, when her shot started, when she was old enough to realize she was going to get a shot. I love those kits because it just teaches kids not to be afraid of going to the doctor.
Yeah, she was
Right.
checking my temperature and she gave me shots all over.
Oh, yeah,
And
we
she
got
was,
shots. What? We got our blood pressure taken,
Well,
and,
and we got
and
her
she
ears,
checked
we got her
our
ears,
she checked
looked at my
Bill's
ears.
knees for the.
Oh
I was like,
yeah,
no,
Meg,
I
yes,
can't
she
bang
did.
on Grams's knees or you're going to hear me cry.
right.
She did that. She just did it a little bit, and I kicked my foot out, and she's like, "Whoa, that's good." It's like, good reflexes. Yeah, I did it on purpose, of course.
Of
I
course.
just went looking at Vita
Yeah.
socks. They're supposed to be socks for people with neuropathy.
What?
$20 a pair for a freaking pair of socks. Do they think diabetics are rich? Like they're not
What were
paying
they?
enough for the insulin to begin with?
What are they called?
Vita, I think they're called Vita socks. Because I was like, ooh, that would be great on my legs because they wouldn't cut in. And
I
I
use.
was till I seen the
Are
price,
they
and
like?
I paying $20 for a pair of socks.
Are they compression? Is that all they are?
They're compression socks, but you can take one sock and put both of your legs in them. They're that stretchy, and then they go right back to the shape.
I've seen those before.
Oh, damn slug! I thought we were done with you guys. Get away from me! You're nasty.
That's right, Herb. I'm gonna crack that whip. Get back to work.
Yeah, but I texted Zach a picture of the hat that I had so far. Before. Oh, well, it might be days before he answers me. To see if he liked it because I was going up and down with the stripes, not around it. It's like, well, it is what it is. If you don't like it, I'll make him another.
He'll like it because his mommy made it for him.
Yeah. So I'm working on that, and then after that, I'll make the towel, and I'll probably do that one in. I don't know what I'll do that one in.
I already turned the light on.
Same yarn, but I don't know what stitch. I don't know if should I use the same damn stitch? I don't know.
So you don't want to get bored with things.
Somebody's watching.
I mean, it's just because I'm using the Suzette or Thicket. When I learned it was called Thicket Stitch, it was in Bangladesh.
Oh, that one.
But it's
Jess, do
Suzette.
you have any binder clips?
Somewhere, maybe. Possibly.
To get that curl out of your wing, you can roll it around 2 pencils or a really fat crochet hook, and then just push it on the use the binder clips, let it set overnight, and it'll take the curl out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And Connie,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
tons of ribbon.
I
What?
saw Bangladesh had a couple new tutorials out.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, I watched one, and I like that one.
So I'm going to go back and watch your videos, and then I may be hollering at you going, okay, where did I screw up? Because this don't look right.
Okay. Well, I have a video that I did a couple of years ago. It was a live on my channel, and I am showing you step by step how to make several different kinds of ribbons. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll send you the link.
Now I've got ribbon, and then I've got mesh ribbon, and I've got this really super wide ribbon. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to say it's about 8 inches wide.
That would be fun. Okay,
what?
let me look. That would be fun. Yeah, let me look at and see if I can find the video.
Because I really want to learn how to make ribbons this year. That's going to be my goal for this year.
You mean bows?
What did I say? Ribbon?
Ribbons.
I'm so glad that y'all speak Annie. It makes my life so much easier that y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the bad thing is you don't know what you're talking about sometimes.
Sometimes I don't.
As long as we can interpret it for you.
Right?
Well, right now he kind of looks like a Jamaican. Gonna give him dreadlocks?
Yes, I'm gonna braid them too. Well,
that actually would look kind of cool. A lamb with a braided mane. That would be cool.
Mm.
Yeah, Beth, and I watch people do it, and Connie makes it look so easy. And I have literally had a friend standing beside me, and she tried for years to teach me to make ribbon or bows, and mine just flopped. They just never turn out right.
Yeah, I saw Connie. Then you just do this, and you just do this. Like, yeah, right.
You just make this
sure
little
you
loop,
do.
Right?
make a bigger loop,
Sure.
you give it a twist, and she just makes it look like it's just nothing.
Well, you also have to remember, I've been making bows for like 45 years. So,
You're not even that old, Connie. Whatever.
okay, I'm not that old apparently. Thank you, Jessica.
You really,
How could that
honestly,
be
when you
possible?
told me how old you were, I was shocked.
Well, thank
I
you.
didn't think you. No, I did not think you were as old as you are. I really did.
I always get that. My daughter, who is 42, looks like she's about 25. I'll tell you a story. My mom had from my dad. Her first, she was married to my dad, and she had 5 kids. And they got a divorce when my youngest sister was 6 months old. And shortly thereafter, my mom was moving into the little house. And well, a few years later, and so my aunt and my uncle helped her get all of her furniture over to the house, and they were taking everything in, and all the neighbors were kind of watching to see who was moving in, And my aunt and my uncle left, and it was starting to get dusky. The neighbors came over to our house, knocked on the door, and said, "Where's the parent for these children, or for you guys?" And she goes, "I'm the parent." They thought she was about 18 and she was 30.
Dang.
Wow.
That's a
I
nice
wish
little
I
problem
had
to
that
have.
problem.
Huh?
I said that's a
I said
nice
I
little
wish I,
problem to have.
Yeah,
yeah, I
Oh
said
yeah.
that was, I wish I had that issue.
so do I. And you guys say I look younger than I think. I don't think so, but thank you. I appreciate it.
BJ, hi. I have been
Hey,
missing your
Hey,
BJ.
lives, not on
BJ.
purpose, just by accident, but I do go back and watch them.
My two
Let me
feet.
see,
Beautiful
baby.
BJ.
Sexy. Sexy man in a
Look what
tie.
you got.
I heck with this one, but it's got a little hole in it, but I don't think that'll give me.
Nah.
No.
Under
You could
the
always,
sink.
Dude.
if that hole
Under the
bothers
sink.
you, you can always close it up easy.
Well, I can close it up when I attach it to the body, right? Because they're
Hmm.
What are
staying
you
flush with the
making?
body.
Just let me know when you're ready,
Penguin.
hon. I'll go do grab my keys.
Oh, the penguin. That's right. Okay.
Spin. Spin the penguin.
I need a finger break though. Finger break. Finger break. I need a finger break.
Boy, I didn't realize how many lives I've done till I start looking through
And make sure he grabs a jacket when we leave.
Yeah, it's a lot, eh?
them. Okay, I found the bow one. Yeah, it's a lot. I used to do them every week. Okay, so I'm going to. I think this is the right one. It's 47 minutes long, though. And I'm sideways. Wait a minute. No, I turn it.
That's all right. I need to stretch my back and my neck anyway.
No, I got it turned. Okay, this is it. This is the one, I think.
Hey, Bessie.
What did you have this on when you went to bed?
Hey.
Oh,
Hello, Auntie Beth.
Oh, where'd it go?
he can watch the news. It'll be all right.
Okay, Annie,
Yes.
here is the link
You guys know Mona's here, right?
to. I'll put it. Yes.
Mona, Mona, Mona. Yeah, I said hi. I said
Good.
hi, Mona, Mona, Mona.
Can you send it to my
I
private
know her.
one, Connie, so it
Oh, I
won't
just
get
put.
lost?
Beth.
Yeah, I just put it
I'm
in the
on
live.
your
I'll send
bed.
it to you.
If you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. It only takes a click, click, click away.
Eh,
Thought you'd like that, John. That
Yay,
beautiful
VJ.
painting. What'd you think of that painting?
She said that
That
she was at dinner with her son and a waitress asked her how long they've been together.
oh,
wow.
when I took my son out for his 19th birthday party, me and my husband for his dinner for his 19th birthday, I was sitting next to my son, and my husband was sitting across from me, and he said to me and my son, "You guys look like a really nice couple." I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes,
My
got
our
grand-
that.
chaperone.
When I took my son to the store last time, and they asked my granddaughter, they were talking to her, and then they's like, "Oh, mommy, she's so beautiful." And she turned around, and she said, "She's not my mommy." And she goes, "Oh, I thought y'all were together." And so I was looking at you guys, "No, that's my mom." And I looked at Lorelai. I said, "Don't ever say that's not my mommy, and don't qualify it with it's my grams." I said, "Because otherwise people will think I snitched you."
Exactly.
Are you using E6000?
Who?
You, uh, Jess,
Oh,
No, I'm not.
because it's just sticking on there.
Come
Oh my
on.
God! There's two fighting over that couch.
Oh, I know. He was giving Anthony go. He looked at her right because Anthony.
I had to make him get off the couch so Anthony could sit on it.
Ooh, I like that, Joe.
where'd Joe
I like
go?
that a lot. Can I? Oh, she. I don't. She dropped, but that's what she's working on.
Oh, that's
Oh,
pretty.
I like that.
So Annie, what'd you think of that painting
Calm down.
that I sent you?
Third quarter. Or just starting third quarter.
Who's playing the Jets and who?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, hey, Graham.
You can leave it over there. I'll keep track of the score for you.
Well, it comes up on my phone. I
Oh,
just
okay.
check my phone, so.
Good. That means you're not going to force me to watch a Pittsburgh game. Hey, John. Pittsburgh Penguins.
Marley Pinchuk. I don't remember her. Of course, I don't watch,
We don't watch. Oh,
news
that
at
is three. Oh, they probably got we had a weather lady and one of the reporters that got in a knockdown, drag out fight in a bar over a man. They were both seeing, but didn't know that one was married and the other one was hitting on her husband. And they literally got in a fist fight. Both of them lost their job. We have not been able to keep a reporter or a weather person on this channel since then.
Shares on
Wow.
That's it, her, I remember.
What sucked though is that they didn't even put it on the news for us to watch.
Hey
They
Annie,
could at least let us see the fight.
yeah.
What?
What'd you think of that painting I sent you today?
Huh?
That painting, the image of the painting that I sent you
Yeah.
today. What did you
Uh-huh.
think?
Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It'll be probably next Sunday's video.
77 for the month.
So
77 tomorrow? Cool.
That'd been 75 today. On the
Poor John, he's already down to 30s and getting snow.
Oh, we had snow.
That-
cones that run.
That's what he gets for living in Canada.
They had snow.
I know. They said snowshoe and what Winter Place both had snow the other night.
Colorado doesn't have a lot.
Is he there? Do you want to-
Oh, did you hear that, Connie?
Mountains.
Utah has snow
Colorado and
already too.
Wyoming got snow.
So did Utah.
That's today, John?
That's like when I started the show. I got up and left and took a picture. There,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go take another picture. See what it looks like.
Look
now.
at that.
I'll go take
Yeah.
it.
He's showing
I'll
us
go take another
snows
picture. It'll be
already.
like time
I
lapse,
told him
right?
he could keep it in Canada. We're not ready for it.
I will be right back, guys.
Okay. Gonna miss you.
He just acts like he's rubbing it in, but he's really not because Anthony, baby,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have a chance to make calls for it.
totally silent all day.
He's impatient to go. So I got fingers for him. You know how much he hates to wait.
Here's the time lapse.
Who was rude to G?
Okay, so this was how long have we been on for? So this was an hour ago.
Hour.
This is right now. So there's not much of a change, but it got darker out, right? You see how darker it got.
Yeah. Is the
And it-
temperature dropping a lot though? It's going to be icy in the morning.
Snowed probably another half an inch.
The only time I really like to see snow, and I know it's weird, is Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, and then it can not snow the rest of the year, and I'll be happy.
Exactly.
I like to have snow on Christmas morning. And I don't, how long's it been? It's been years.
We had dusting last year, but with mud.
No, I mean snow.
No,
I think
no,
when
it
Grandma
wasn't.
died in '97 was the
Yeah,
last time we had a
it's been
good
long
Christmas
time. We had a
snow.
little bit of dusting last year, that too. I guess I'm ready with your dear.
Is he ready?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I will be back. I'm gonna leave it up, but I'm gonna mute it because otherwise the dog will bark at the computer.
Yep.
Found that out the hard way. Won't say how. And I will mute so you can't hear him.
Okay, and go back on. I don't ever want snow. There's nothing wrong with the snow. Oh, Mara's on right now. I forgot about her. Mara's on. Go check out Mara. Oh, Mishi's on. And Jonathan's on. And Jeff was on. And Pammy was on. Carrie was on. That was lucky. Then Will was on. Yeah, everybody was on today. Holy cow. Let's put weather over here again. I know it got colder out. Yeah, Lady Amara was the first one I said. I said Mara, then yeah. See, it's -3 now. So it's 27 now. See, it dropped a degree already. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, let me see what tomorrow's going to be like now. Looks like I got to work in it, right? Oh, well, I'm on Weather Network. Okay, so my temperature is in Celsius, so it's -3. It feels like -10. Just saying right now. You can say burr.
Just a little bit.
Oh, Wednesday's supposed to warm back up to 7. Look at that. So
Oh, nice.
all the snow will be gone on
Careful.
Wednesday.
I'm going to have a heat wave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only supposed to snow Monday. Tomorrow, that's it. And it's supposed to warm up and it'll be 7 on Wednesday. So 7 will be. So on Wednesday, it will be. 44 on Wednesday. So there you go. See, it's warming up. Go! Stop, Grim. But yeah, because it's your summer there right now. I know. I used to deal with Aussies and Kiwis all the time down there with their weather over my wood channel all the time.
My niece lives in New Zealand.
Hey, Thrifty.
Hey, Thrifty, welcome in.
Says, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and a blessed Sunday.
Thank you. You as well.
I have an idea. Thank you, Herb. I have an idea for my nails, and I want you guys to tell me what you think. I've got to redo them tomorrow. Well, I have to do fields tomorrow before I leave for Utah. And I'm thinking about painting panda bears on them because I'm going to be a panda bear for Halloween. What do you think?
Oh, those be so cute. Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes. I say yes.
Maybe I'll film it too.
Oh, okay. Wah! Back here.
But I won't film doing the fills, just the painting. That takes too long.
Yeah, that would be cool to see.
Yeah, because I actually have some videos of me painting my nails. In fact, I did a couple of them live a few
Oh,
years
okay.
ago, but I haven't done one in a long time. I love the French tip, so I usually just stay with French tip because I love it. But
Yeah.
I'll still keep French tip. I'll paint over them, so you won't be able to see the French tip.
Yeah, I think Panda would be really cute.
I think I will do that. I told my grandson, I showed him the hat yesterday, and
Yeah.
he goes, Nana, that is so cute. I said, thank you, but guess who gets it after Halloween? He goes, who? I said, you do. And he's like, really? I get to keep it? I said, of course. I'm
that's awesome.
never gonna wear a panda hat after that.
Why not?
So, because I already have several hats and they never stay
Okay.
on my head. I did make that one, it won't fall off my head, so that's good. This one, I have to tie it on. I'm not a little kid. I'm going to have to tie it on to keep it on my head on Halloween, or it will just slide right off my head. So he gets to keep it. He's got a big head, so he gets to keep it. I made him a hat last year for Halloween because his costume was something. I can't even remember what he was. And the headpiece was it didn't fit his head and it hurt his head. And so I said, okay, while you're at school today, it was on Halloween, I'll crochet you a hat today while you're at school. So I crocheted it, but I didn't do the right style. He did wear it that night, but I felt bad because it didn't really fit the way it should have. So when I got home, I crocheted him a new hat and sent it to him.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and I crocheted him a giant panda too for his birthday. He loves pandas. So. Is Joe going to make it back?
I'm not sure.
Kids and so many magic rings, you think I should know how to do them by now.
I found an easy way to do it, so I don't have any issues. The way they always tell you how to do it, every time I watch a video, it's like, cross it this way and do this and do this. I'm like, no. I figured out a bunch
Years.
Huh? You want me to show you?
Years. Yeah.
I can show you. I got some yarn right here. And I got my crochet hooks.
Hello, Cricket. How's it going?
Hey, Cricket.
Hello, Cricket. Okay. Okay.
I saw MJ do one. I saw MJ do one. It was actually pretty quick the way she did hers. She was doing a pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
She did like 3 loops around her fan.
Okay, so what I do, and this works every time. So what I do is I take this and I'm going to act like I'm going to make a slip stitch. Okay.
Yeah.
So I cross it over. I pull it through, right? And then I hold it. Okay, so it's like that, right?
Yeah.
I put my crochet hook in, and then I hold on to the bottom of these things. I put it between my fingers, see?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just pull. That's not a one. That's just to hold it. And
that's your locking stitch.
Right. So then I can just go through it And then
Yep.
for some reason my fingers are sticky. And I'm just going through. And so it's looking like, like this, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you just pull it.
And then when I'm ready, now I don't just pull it. That's something else. Let me do a couple more and let me show you what I do. I don't pull it straight away because then you get too much bulkiness in your yarn. So now that I've got this, I pull this out. So it's just twisted like that, right?
Yeah.
I grab this, grab a hold of this, and you pull it. And there's your 6 stitches or 5 stitches or how many stitches in your magic ring.
All right. I'll try that.
Yeah, for me that is much, much easier. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. But every time I leave that extra loop, it's too bulky. I don't like it, so I always undo it.
I do the same thing as Connie, just do it around my finger. But
Yeah.
I only wrap it the one time and then do my locking stitch,
Right.
like Connie did. Yeah.
To me, it's just easier. And now that I've pulled out all this yarn, I'm going to have to ball it up. Because I've got a big knot that came out of the center of the skein.
I need more loops or more strips.
Hello, Southern Belle.
Hey, Southern Belle.
This is
Welcome
the
in.
first time that she's been here.
Hello, hello, hello.
My
Thank you for coming in.
mother-in-law was a Southern Belle.
Really quickly, I do want to say thank you to the lurkers out there chilling with us. We appreciate all of you. Any of the replay watchers, we appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming in, stopping by, and hanging out.
Is that working, John?
Yeah, there goes Connie again, just going, "Ooh, look, it's so easy. Here you go."
It is.
I had to work on it. Did not figure it out the first time. I had to practice it, but it didn't take me very long to figure it out.
I gotta watch back on MJ's videos how she does she does a 3 wrap, and it was so quick and easy too.
One
See,
wrap.
she's doing it. She's doing it like it's really small thread, though.
Well, this is a 3-weight,
Okay, that's what this is.
so just one wrap around the finger.
Mm-hmm.
Hook in. Make my locking stitch, and just like Connie does, you got to hold on to your ring and stuff while you're...
Right. You got to hold on to it and just crochet into it.
Yeah. One.
Because that whole thing, the way I first saw them do it when they folded it and twisted it or crossed it and went from one to the front to the back, I'm like, that's a pain in the tush.
Yep.
It's got an easier way.
And then, just like Connie says, kind of pull this guy out, untwist him.
Mm-hmm. And then pull it. Yep, exactly.
And there's your magic circle with your 6 stitches.
Yep. I used to never do magic circles because I couldn't figure it out. So I would always just do a chain of 5 and connect it.
Yes.
You always had a hole.
Yes.
You could not tighten it enough. So I would have to go back and stitch over it to close that hole, which was a pain. So it was just, I'm like, I'm going to find
Jess.
who does it better.
Just the fall. Just the fall. Just the Miss Joe says StreamYard kicked her out, but that's okay. She had to go inside anyway.
Okay. Southern Belle asked, "Is this some kind of a tutorial channel?" Only sometimes.
Only, only when I need to learn a new stitch.
Exactly.
Right. Hmm.
Only sometimes.
Sometimes.
John is a fairly new crocheter, and so when he needs to learn something, we will show him. But it's not very often. He's picking it up really fast.
Very fast.
Too fast.
Yes, bingo is mostly on Fridays. We do it occasionally other days. And then we do crocheting. And then John has another channel where he does woodworking as well. He's a scroller. And a woodworker.
And then we also have coloring night.
We have coloring night. And then some nights it's on my channel for my painting.
Yep. Can hang out everywhere.
Yeah.
And usually on Connie is live on Thursdays.
Usually twice a month. I try to do it on the 1st and 3rd of the month, but sometimes that changes. My next live will actually be on a Monday night.
Yep.
For Veterans Day. So, and we're going to be doing a paint party. So everybody on my community tab, if you want to look on that, tells you what you're going to need. And then I'm going to instruct you live how to paint it.
That's good. I can't wait. That's going to be so fun.
Mm-hmm. And then we're thinking about planning on doing another live in maybe January. I'm going to draw a picture, a black and white picture, and then it's going to be a contest. Everyone can be able to print it off and then color it, and then you guys will get to silently vote, and the winner gets a mystery bag.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Heck yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yep.
What a neat idea.
Yeah. I think it will be cool.
Southern Belle says everybody seems crafty. Beth, you can say what we try to be. We're so crafty. Jeff says, but who knows? I might get 3 watching. Welcome, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
And like tonight, I just did a video earlier today for breast cancer awareness.
Yes, I've already seen it.
I do that once a year for Anna, who was on my live last time. She invites me to be a guest artist for different collaborations. And this one was for breast cancer awareness. So that's what I did tonight. And so because I'm leaving and going to Utah on Wednesday, Tuesday night I'll have a video that will be a premiere. And then next I won't have anything on Thursday. Sunday night I'm going to have another painting, and I'm hoping to be a premiere. It really depends on what's going on that day. I know my grandson has to be in bed by 7:30, which would be 8:30. So we'll just see. I'll have to let you guys know. And then I'm going to be doing 2 more paintings, one tomorrow, one Tuesday, and they should be that last week before I get home.
Okay. And then your nails, if you do your nails.
Tomorrow I'll do a video, and maybe I'll put it up on Thursday, but it won't be a live because I'm going to be at the Hebrew Creeper that evening. So And this ball is big enough, I'm going to stop. Starts to hurt my hand if it gets any bigger. Hey, John, if you need me to do a tutorial on that magic ring that way, let me know.
No,
Or I might
I'm
have already
watching
done it.
MJ again because
I might have already done a tutorial on my other channel. I can look and see. Because I did some crochet stuff on there. Let's see.
His butt's all fibery now.
Okay, let's see. Excuse me. No, I didn't. I did beginner with single crochet, half double, double, and then I did a granny square. That's the only thing I've done so far. Well, I got my garage almost completely clean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my daughter needs to be able to pull her car into the garage. So I built some shelves on the wall. So I could put my wood on it. And then I'm organizing and moving things. So when I get back from Utah, it'll take me maybe a couple hours. I'll have it finished. He's looking so cute. Are you going to fray out his mane?
Yeah.
Cool. Does it go up on his head or just around his neck?
Nope, I gotta get his head. His head's next.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to get the bottom half trimmed up first. And I think I'm gonna pin these a little bit. But yeah, that's so far.
Cool. So Southern Belle, you do auctions?
I usually try to lean on whoever I scheduled as a co-host for that auction and or the viewers of the auction.
I'd love to do that. I have so many crafts, DIYs that I have done that I've sitting in boxes.
Yeah, I'd like to check out her channel.
I am going to check it out right now.
Hold on, I've got fuzz everywhere. Oof. Okay. And I still need more string. Okay.
Okay, Southern Belle, I just subscribed to you, and I will share
Thank you, Sandra.
her link.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go grab it.
I got it. There you go. There's her link.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So let
That's
me.
awesome.
I'm
I
gonna
will.
come in off of my side here.
Hi, Chandra. Southern Belle, I'm definitely gonna check you out. Your
Okay.
channel.
It did not drop on my side, Miss Connie. Thank you, Miss Beth.
Didn't? Did you? Can you
No,
see?
that's good.
You can pick it up from
I don't.
StreamYard, right?
Oh, there you are. Never mind. I found you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Beth just dropped it too.
Beautiful. I am now a subscriber to
Thank you,
Southern
Beth.
Belle Auction. Whoop, whoop.
Awesome.
Yeah, I see Connie's up there.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
But how are you not blue on my side?
Because you didn't ever put me as a moderator. If I was a moderator, when I put it in StreamYard, it would show up on your side. But I'm a moderator on John's side.
Well, it did show up on my side. It just you didn't show up blue. You're blue now.
Why, thank you. I'm so glad I'm blue. I like
You
the
are
color
in a
blue.
blue dress. Bargains by Belle. Bargains by Belle.
Mm-hmm.
I do like watching some of the auctions channels.
I know a couple of people like, what's their names? I have them, I follow them. I can't think of their names. I'm horrible at names. I have to look them up to find them.
Christiane and Leanne are who I watch a lot.
The one I watch, name is Granny something. I'll have to look in my subscribers.
Yeah, there's a couple that I am subscribed to, but I don't get to watch all of them
Right.
because most of them are during the day while I'm at work.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I could go back and watch and stuff, but I've
Right.
got a list of things that I have to go back and watch.
The one I see her on YouTube and on Instagram, but I can't see her name, so I'm not going to keep searching because it doesn't matter right this second.
Southern Belle Auction says that is the name of my auction. Just let people know that it is bargain priced items, not fancy sterling.
Cool.
So that's where I need to go shopping. I sell regular everyday items just to save people money and save them a trip to the store. Oh,
That
is
is
awesome.
so awesome. Ditto.
Right? Well, yeah, I'll check you out for sure.
Did you know I've got to where I finally, after 3 or 4 years, I finally got my husband to be okay with me doing an order at Walmart and just going and picking it up. I finally
Oh,
told
that's
him, I said, Ron, it takes too much out of me. I have to drive 20 minutes away, which isn't that bad. And then I have to walk around the store with my bad knee and put everything in the cart. And we're talking $400 to $600 worth of stuff into my cart. I end up with 2 full carts. And then I only do self checkout. I can't stand them checking it out because I don't like the way I
I
don't like
hate
it.
the way they bag.
So, yeah. So, I self check. And so I have to take everything out of the cart, self check it, back it up, put it back in my cart. Then I have to push it out to my car, put it all into the car. I come home, my husband takes it out of the car, brings it in the house, and then I have to put it away. I usually leave my house at like 8:30 in the morning. I'm not done until like 1:30 in the afternoon. And it just
Oh,
kills me.
wow. Right.
I mean, I buy a lot of stuff. It's for a full month. So I like today. I got on well, not today. On Friday and Saturday, I worked on my order, finalized it last night, set the time this morning. I left the house at 10 minutes to 9. Got there by about 9:20. I went in and got my produce because I like to pick out my own produce,
Mhm.
and went around, picked it up, drove home. My husband brought it in. I was completely finished by before noon,
Oh, that's wonderful.
and
Uh,
it didn't kill me.
Auntie Beth wants to know where Cliff has been. I don't know, but I do know that on Facebook he did just post a necklace that he's just finished. But yeah, I haven't seen him around either. Uh,
He was really sick there for a while, so I
yeah.
don't know. Hi, Sammy.
Hey, Sammy, welcome in. Good to see you. Southern Bell Auction says many of my viewers are elderly or sick and can't drive to the shop at the clearance of their local stores, so I shop and auction it off to save some money.
That's awesome. That is totally awesome.
Do you get any sales or clearances, or are you stuck paying full price for everything? Sometimes you can find things on sale, coupons. I shop
Not,
monthly too, but with the hurricane, I couldn't buy much with the price gouging. Oh, I couldn't imagine. Oh,
yeah.
them people.
Well, I love thrifting,
Oh,
but I hardly ever get to go thrifting
That's too much to go
because,
through.
well, it's out of my way. It's hard to, the thrift stores that I really like are over an hour away, and I just don't like driving that much just to get to a thrift store and spend, you know, $20-$30 on something I've drove that long.
yeah. Yeah, thrift stores, yard sales, love them.
Yeah,
State sale. I actually went to one yesterday.
I love estate sales. I got that yarn that Annie's almost finished with the blanket from the estate sale.
Yeah, I didn't find any yarn there. This person did have quite a few crocheted items, like quite a few, but I did not find any yarn.
That is great, Southern Belle. She says the first round of all of my auctions and the top of every hour is $1 items, so cheap or cheaper than Dollar Tree. Awesome.
Nice.
You're right. Sometimes thrift stores are more expensive or just
Yes,
as expensive as going to a regular store.
I agree.
Did Herb leave? Oh yeah, he did.
Uh,
Good night, Herb.
Herbalicious left. Good night, Herb. Herbie. See you later, sir.
Herbie the bug, the VW bug. Every time I say his name, I remember that movie.
This line is so close to being finished.
Yeah, Southern Belle, you're right. They do that, and that drives me crazy. They throw away a lot of the stuff that's been donated, and they go to landfills.
Yes.
Yes, Beth, having issues with that too. It is very unfair to do that. How's it going, John?
Good. I'm getting there.
Did you figure it out?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yep, it is illegal, but they do it anyway. But it's not illegal because, as my husband said, that's a sick bird or a sick eagle because it's ill. It's a stupid joke. Sorry. He was a cop for 24 years, so that's where it came from. Southern Belle, I know some people that have their channels are dumpster diving channels.
Yes.
I know Indiana Jones. She checks out a lot of dumpsters as well as areas around close to her. And then I know there's a couple of different people I know that do dumpster diving. Now, one lady who used to do it, she had to stop doing it because her city outlawed it and she couldn't do it anymore.
Our only rule is we can't go into if it's a gated dumpster.
Right. Oh, Beth, that's too bad. She says, I won't be having a birthday cake tomorrow, can't afford it. But like Southern Belle says, your cupcake can be anything. It can be a cake, a cupcake. It can be a cupcake, a muffin, a Twinkie, a brownie, or anything you want it to be.
Heck, it could be a cinnamon toast bread.
Exactly.
It can be steak.
It can be whatever you want to stick a candle in or call it your birthday cake. When I was a kid, I always asked, I didn't want cake. I always wanted apple pie. So my mom would make me an apple pie. But it could be anything. Yes, Sammy, it does. Cinnamon toast bread.
Yes, it does sound good. That might be a snack.
My grandkids that live here are asking me to start baking. They want me to bake rolls and bake cinnamon rolls and bake bread and bake and bake and bake. So they're not going to get anything.
I like that.
I love to make meatball subs, and so I make the sub bread, the little loaf subs.
Yeah.
And so I cut it, and then I make homemade meatballs. I do not buy frozen ones. Those are not good to me because I've had homemade for so long. The only time
Right.
I buy those is if I'm going to be putting them in the crock pot with barbecue sauce and grape jelly.
Yes.
And then they're good because they've had stuff added to them. But if not, I make my own meatballs and I have it in a marinara sauce in the crock pot cooking. And then that way, when we're ready, we can put it on our subs that I make and put whatever else we want on there. So good. Yes, Sammy, it is. Okay, Beth, if you have a whole $2, go into your pantry. Yes, Sammy, I do. I make homemade meatball subs. Go into your pantry and figure out something. It is delicious.
I love making homemade bread. It tastes so different.
Oh, I love homemade bread. And I don't usually use my oven during the winter, but I have learned how to make bread in my crock pot and in my air fryer, which doesn't heat up the house. And what was I going to say? I just lost it. Oh, and I can make it in my I make my zucchini bread, my banana bread, my pumpkin bread, all that in my Instapot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's getting ready to be bread making season for me. I got to make dinner rolls for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then pecan pie, pumpkin rolls, cheesecakes. That's going to be on the store menu.
I haven't even got anything for Thanksgiving yet. When I get back
Oh no,
from
this is what I'll be selling.
what you're selling. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, Sammy. I make. I've never made like a yeast bread. I'm sure you can do it though, but maybe not. I would have to check into that. But I do I have a 7-inch spring loaf, and I make the zucchini bread, the banana bread, the pumpkin bread, whatever, and it goes into that, and I put tin foil over it, and I put it in my Instapot, and I can make it, and it only takes, was it 1 hour?
What?
30 minutes? 1 hour, and you have it made. And
Dang.
it's so delicious. Do you want the recipe, Sammy? Because I can give it to you. Or I can give you the link. Ouch. And I just change from zucchini to banana or to pumpkin or whatever. And what I do is we buy bananas all the time. An Instapot is a pressure cooker plus more. It's electric, so it's not. Well, I have all those too. I have a pressure cooker, an air fryer, and an electric skillet. But Instapot is different because you can do a lot of different things with it. It's not just a pressure cooker. You can make soup. You can make bread. You can steam vegetables. You can. There's so many things. I do ribs. I cook ribs in my Instapot, and they taste like they've been in the smoker for 18 hours.
Yogurt.
Oh yes,
Instapot is really good for yogurt.
yes, and you can use it like a slow cooker as well. So let me get that recipe. I use it. I got the one I got was off of Pinterest. So let me find the link, and I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you, Miss Connie.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I gotta find the right file. I have hundreds of files. Thank goodness. I mean, folders. Thank goodness I have them in alphabetical order. Okay. I'll get a pumpkins this time of year, pie pumpkins, and I will use my Instapot to cook them, and then the peel falls off, and then I put them in the food processor, and then I can make anything I want with the pumpkin puree. Okay, here it is. Okay. That's not where I want to go. Okay, not the address, the link for this lady's website is right here. It's called Sugary Sweets. Oops. The comment fit. Oh, that one. Can you see that? It's sugarysweets.com.
Yes.
That's where she has her recipes for her bread. Instapot banana bread. That was the first thing that came up. And like I said, I just add, I do in the instructions, if you use frozen bananas, which I do, because when our bananas get starting going black, I throw them in the freezer. And so that makes them a little bit more watery. So I add a little bit more time. I think like 10 extra minutes or 5 extra minutes to the cooking time. And that takes care of, there's no moisture. Yeah, it says cooking time is 55 minutes. And I usually do an hour to an hour and 5 minutes if the bananas are frozen. But if it's anything else, like this one's banana bread, and it calls for 3 medium ripe bananas. So if they're just ripe, the riper the better.
Yeah.
But then and it's like 1.5 cups mashed. So if I'm going to be doing pumpkin or zucchini, I get 1.5 cups of that, and it's just the same. And if it's zucchini, add the time too, because zucchini's wet. It's a really wet vegetable. There's a lot of water to it.
Ooh, it's hot.
I know, Beth. I'm sorry. It's probably because I'm putting it in StreamYard instead of on the channels.
And anybody on my side wants to know what their weather is, you can type in weather in your zip code. Or if you want your link dropped, type in strawberry.
Mm-hmm. But thank you, Beth. I am so glad you're here to help me.
Ooh, 55 degrees here. No wind.
I bet I have wind.
73% humidity. Yeah, mine's not too bad.
I had less humidity than you have, but you usually have more humidity than me.
Oh, the peak of a meteor shower tonight.
Is there one?
Yes, ma'am. I know good mods are hard to find.
Tell me about it.
Oh, whatever. I can't mod too well whenever I'm crocheting.
Okay. So mine is conditions are clear, temperature still at 64. The wind is blowing from the southeast at 13 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 50%. It's gone up. It was at 48. Now it's at 50.
VJ. Ooh, VJ's actually warmer than me,
Hey, VJ.
which is kind of really weird because she's only 30 minutes away from me.
You never know.
She's got 59 degrees, practically no wind. It's 1 mile an hour, and her humidity is 59%.
Yep.
Hey, Southern Bell Auctions knows VJ.
Awesome. But VJ,
VJ.
Southern Bell, now you know us.
Yep, now you know us. We know VJ.
Well, thank you, Beth. I appreciate it.
And actually, VJ, it's been a while. We need to get another meetup, the little sit and stitch going again. Been a while.
And crickets weather should be coming up fairly soon here. Surprised it hasn't showed up yet.
Is cricket on my side or John's side?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Here, hold on. I can drop it for her. If it hasn't dropped yet, she's probably on John's side. 43558. I think I did that right. 43558. 43558. Yeah, for cricket.
Yep,
Ooh,
there it is.
there we go.
Swanton. Where is that at?
Where?
Swanton? Never heard of it before.
Mm-mm. Swanton. It's fun to say.
It is fun to say. Swanton.
Swanton. Swanton.
Who's in Las Vegas?
Yeah, who is in Vegas? The last one would have been Auntie Beth. Sammy's weather is 49 degrees for anglers. Humidity 91%, 0 wind. Vegas conditions 72, 6-mile-an-hour wind, and 28% humidity.
I used to go to Las Vegas all the time.
There are several Southern Bells on YouTube, and I sometimes get confused with other people. That's why my channel is now Southern Belle in LA for New Orleans, Louisiana.
Cool. Did we find out who's in Las Vegas?
Nope.
Oh, I grew
And
up
there's
in Vegas. Oh, Sammy grew
nice.
up in Vegas.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Sammy Jazz.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, I missed you. What took you so long?
Only took me so long. I did well. I still had double vision in my right eye though. So
Double
I may have to
vision.
have them
Like a
address
But
song.
that.
the drive was okay though.
Yeah, except for the 12 deer that ran out in front of us. But yeah,
You didn't hit him, did you?
Well, there was a
No,
baker's dozen,
no.
but there was only 12 that passed them.
I seen them coming into the road, and I was slowing down until they got all the way across.
Oh,
Mm.
cool.
But I have to admit, with my left eye, I see better than I used to be severely night blind, and I technically wasn't even supposed to drive after dark, but life, sometimes you have to drive after dark.
Sure, Beth. You can drop a strawberry.
Yeah, drop a strawberry.
Strawberry. I got strawberries in the fridge.
Strawberry wine.
I'm glad you're conservative so that it's good to go shopping there.
Okay, now I got the song stuck in my head. Drag it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
I'm going to show you this painting. John needs to not look. Herb's not here, so I don't have to worry about him seeing it. Annie has seen it. The painting that I did today.
It's so pretty.
Okay.
What? I did not know that. VJ said Seven Sisters is moving to South Lindbergh.
Okay.
That would be awesome because their basement's so tiny.
Okay, do you want to see this?
Yes, let's see. Do it. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
That's very pretty.
Where's the bridge go? Where's
It
the rest
goes-
of the bridge?
It goes behind this right here.
Oh, okay.
It goes behind
Goes
it.
behind the
Yeah,
rock and
it goes-
behind the trees.
Yes.
Okay.
In West Virginia, you never know where it's going to lead, but it always ends up in the trees at some point.
She sent me a picture, so I just did it. I thought the same thing. I'm like, where's the rest of the bridge? I'm like, oh, it's going behind. That's where.
Is that the one? Is that New River? I think that's New River Gorge. The one I sent you of New River Gorge, which I have never been there. And they were showing pictures from Bridge Day. People hanging repellers coming down from the bridge look like ants.
Yeah.
They were taking pictures from the
You
ground. They looked
said
like
it
little
was,
ants hanging
you,
on a piece of thread.
yeah, you
No way
said
I'm
it
doing that
was
shit.
New River Gorge Bridge, West Virginia. That would be fun. I would jump on bungee jump.
They do rappelling there. They have parachute jumpers from there.
I would do it.
That is the
Nope.
longest single span bridge in the world. And it has family ties because my brother, they actually started surveying for that back in 1971. And my brother worked with the state road and helped survey that to make that bridge. My oldest
Yeah,
brother.
I would jump off of it.
Nope.
Nope.
You're not even going to get me on a bridge, let alone jumping off of one.
I would definitely
My
do it.
sister's like, oh, you can just go up there and walk across. And I just looked at her and I was like, walking across would take longer than driving across it. And if I'm not going to drive across because it would take too long, what makes you think I would walk? She said it actually takes 35 to 40 minutes to walk all the way across the bridge.
I
Holy cow.
love the feeling of free falling.
No,
That
you don't
is
even
the
like that
biggest
feeling in my
rush.
dreams.
I have a video of myself being pulled up 80 feet in the air, and then I pulled the ripcord and I fell 60 feet before the cord caught me. It was the most amazing thing I'd ever felt.
No, thank you. I will let you experience that for me, Connie.
I've done it and I love it.
No, my stomach's turning now.
I would love
God.
to. I have
Oh.
not skydived yet. But I told my husband if my knee was not messed up, I would be skydiving because
There's
the
no reason to.
feeling. Oh, I love to go up high
Let me know.
fast, go down fast, whip around, flip all different. Oh, I love it.
Do y'all want to hear some karma?
What?
The new guy that they hired and gave all of Bill's overtime to
What?
Didn't show up.
backed their brand new Rover truck into a concrete piling and
Wow.
totaled it.
Is Bill not working?
Yeah, no, I just dropped him off and come home.
Oh, okay.
Normally he goes in at 5:30. He lost but they told him not to come in until 11 because they gave that guy that one block.
Oh.
So he lost half of his hours for tonight.
Oh.
Look at that yarn.
Which, I mean, I just got to have him for a few more hours. And I think that...
Right. That is gorgeous.
That's so pretty. Oh, Connie, I have decided I'm doing a purple border on this blanket instead of black.
Oh, that'll be fine.
A very dark purple.
It's your blanket.
I know. But I had yours, so I asked John and Jess, and I was like throwing up colors to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I had blue, and then I had, though, a Christmas green would look pretty around that as well.
Yes,
a dark
it would.
green.
Yes.
Yes, it would.
I agree.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm not a green fan, but
that's
green.
That's how that yarn turns up. Right?
Oh,
that's
that Hank I
gorgeous.
just showed you.
Yeah, I would totally knit or crochet with that.
If you want some cool yarn, go check out sockobsessionyarns.com. They're small batch. They only take pre-orders and they sell out within like 3 days.
Exactly, Beth.
Yep.
We have to be fluent in Taiwanese.
and Annie's too.
And Annie.
Oh yeah. Yes.
They speak fluent Annie now. Y'all know that since my surgery, that has gotten worse. Me forgetting what I'm saying or how to say something or the name of something.
Did they hit a nerve?
I wouldn't think any of my brain nerves were down there.
I wouldn't either.
Although you never know. They say you think with your stomach sometimes.
They shouldn't be.
Sockobsession.com, Sammy Jazz. But yeah, I don't know. They said the hormonal imbalance would cause you to have brain fog and memory issues.
Maybe
but I
that's
didn't
it.
think it would get this bad.
Will
I'll
it go
find it.
away?
I'll get the link here for you.
Will it go away, Annie?
I don't know. Everybody I've talked to that's 3 and 4 years post-op still has the brain fog. It's just
Oh.
it's a hormonal change that affects your brain.
Well, it's just like being
The
when you're
lack of
pregnant.
estrogen, I think.
It's like when you're pregnant. It's pregnant brain.
Yeah. But I mean, I could do the hormone replacement. My mom and my sister did not do well on that, and I am afraid to do it. So I'm not going to. Bill said he can deal with me forgetting and having to remind me of stuff. So, but then I told him, I was like, what if I get Alzheimer's and we don't realize it because we think it's this? And he said, you're not that old. And I was like, you don't have to be old to get Alzheimer's.
My husband started showing signs of dementia in his early, well, let's see, he's 68, 69 now, and it started presenting itself before he turned 60.
Well, I'm just before 60, so.
Yeah, it was
I don't feel like that's what it is because it didn't start getting this bad until after the surgery.
Exactly. Boy, John, the picture of that yarn on the front page is absolutely beautiful.
I love that second one because it looks like Halloween colors.
Yes.
The orange and the black, brown and the charcoal. Yeah, that's pretty.
Very pretty.
While I hate working with black just simply because it's hard to see,
Ooh,
I love
I like the
Halloween
green.
colors.
I love working with black.
If it wasn't so hard for me to see my stitches, I would. I don't mind knitting with black. I don't like to crochet with black.
Yeah, see, I don't mind either one. One time I was telling somebody who is a crochet and a knitter, she has her own shop. She dyes her own stuff. And I said I was switching colors, and she goes, "What color?" And I said black, and she goes, "You're crazy." I'm like, "No, not. I've always crocheted with black."
Ooh.
Like even the colors you name them, right? Okay, the first
one.
That sandy color.
Which one?
Sandy. It's so
the
pretty.
first one's called curry.
I like the second and fourth.
Yeah.
I think
Yep,
it's my
I agree.
Fairy
favorite.
fire and fairy witchcraft.
Oh, well, that explains it.
This first one here is Sweet Nothings.
Oh,
so that's what whispering looks like.
I like the mesa balls. Is that how you say it? Mesa balls? Yeah.
Yeah, maze balls.
That's pretty.
No, Southern Belle. It was a complete hysterectomy due to cancer. Ooh,
this first one here is called orange. Not Today, Satan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like the teal, but I like that orange.
That is very
I like that
pretty.
orange a lot.
Okay, so Silver Linings, H2O, Love on a First Fluff, and the orange one's called Sunshine, Dirty Orange, and Rosy Rose. These are all silk mohair.
Oh,
it's all silk mohair.
I love that orange.
I couldn't use it.
Nope.
Johnny.
The second one here is called Cheesecake.
That doesn't look anything like cheesecake. I don't see cheesecake in that color.
Is any of it acrylic or cotton or silk or?
Yeah. So just these 6 I mentioned here, just these 6 fluffy ones are silk mohair.
Yeah, but I can't do
all the rest are basically, no, but all the rest are acrylic cotton. So you get it in DK, fingering, sock weight. Yeah.
Awesome.
They're all like
Beth, I cannot crochet with the black any faux fur. I have to knit with it. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
And anywhere from like $28 to $32 a hank, but they're all small stock order. Like he does small runs of them. So when they're available, you grab them right away.
When they do smaller smaller runs of it.
And he also does
answer, John, while I was remembering what I was going to say.
He also does offer free hanks as well.
Oh, that one,
On
the second one. I'm that and the fourth one. I'm telling you, I'm in love with those two yarns.
Those are pretty.
it's called Fairy Fire. He also does offer free hanks as well on off colors that he doesn't like, and you get like one I think you get 3 small mini hanks of the off colors that he doesn't like.
Beth,
Saying
when it
just
comes to any super fuzzy yarn, even if it's like what's it, the chenilles, even I cannot crochet with. I have to knit it. I cannot crochet with it
I love
because I
to
can't
use
see the
that stuff.
stitches.
I love to make amigurumis with it.
Oh yeah, I'm a total purple lover.
Me too. Oh, he's so cute.
Okay, now he looks a little bit, but yeah, now he looks like a rock star.
Yeah.
He's his crown now.
Does he not get any mane under his ears?
Nope, it just goes over.
Okay, that's cute.
You need to give
I
him some
want
more so he looks like Slash, and then make him a guitar.
him. He's so cute.
are you gonna give him a haircut just to make it more rounded? Curious.
Yeah, I still gotta trim this part off. But I want to get his crown on. It's hot in here.
It's not hot in here.
It's
actually
comfortable in here.
Probably help if I shut the door, but come on, fresh air. I just throw a blanket over my knees and put a sweater on.
Exactly right. Lap
I have
blanket.
a fan blowing on me.
I have a fan blowing on me as well, but I just like fresh air. I like the smell. And this time of year, it's the air where it's cooling down and it's filtering out the pollen, and it just smells so crisp and clean. And you
Mm-hmm.
just go in there and you just smell all that good smelling air until they start releasing chemicals into the air from the plants, and then it kind of. I hate foggy days because you can literally taste the chemicals where the fog holds them down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sammy Slash is my man.
Oh my gosh, I have yarn scraps all over the floor.
I'm sure the bird will pick him
You
up.
can see Slashes. I could totally see Slash as a lion.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
Yeah. Hey, I love Guns N' Roses. I used to have all their. I would love to know what happened to my band T-shirts. They just kind of poofed over the years.
They might have gotten used as rags.
Come on.
I'm really mean when it comes to old shirts. My husband will wear shirts until they're hanging on him, like they're holy,
Yeah,
and he won't get rid of them. He won't stop wearing them.
yeah.
And he knows if he wears them around me and I get my hands on them, he will never be able to wear them again.
I was so happy when John
Because I rip them off
posted,
of him.
did anybody want to hang out this afternoon? Because we were in this huge fight because I threw away 3 of his T-shirts and 2 pairs of jeans. And I said, the only thing's holding them together is a prayer. I said, you cannot wear these in public anymore. He looked like a homeless man. I said, you freaking got brand new jeans in there. Wear them. Well, they'll get dirty.
Then wash them.
He will
What about
pick out
dress
2
jeans?
pairs of jeans and he will literally wear them till they're falling off of him before he'll get out another new pair of jeans.
Well, yeah. So will I.
He gets new blue jeans every Christmas. That's what his mom buys him every single year, has since we've been married. He's got like 12 pairs of brand new jeans in there in the drawer that he's never worn. Man, I'm telling you.
Well, his pants they don't tear up that much, but his shirts do. And if I see a hole, my finger goes in it and I rip until it's destroyed.
Yeah, that's especially effective if you do it when it's on them and you go, ooh, let me tickle in there. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's always when it's on him. I wait till he has it on, and it's gone.
I understand, pinching a penny, and I'm the same way. But yeah, I told him
Exactly.
When we went to the store Friday, I looked at him. I said, "Change your clothes." I got to work when we come back. I was like, "I don't care. No, go change your clothes, or you're not leaving the house."
Southern Belle has it right. She goes, ripping them off of him is funny. He thinks it's because he's hot, and you think it's a way to accidentally get rid of it. LOL. Exactly.
Exactly. Yes. And they can't tell if it was an accident or not for real. So
Oh my gosh,
plausible
Sammy.
deniability. You're going towards him, you stick your finger in it and you trip,
Yep.
grab the shirt. Yeah.
Okay, so
You
he
can't
had
tell
this,
I've done this before, can you tell, Connie?
he had this shirt that was a button-up shirt, and it was really holey underneath the arms, the armpits, and like on the back by the collar and stuff. And so I waited till he took it off because I could never get my finger in it. So I cut up the back of it, put it on a hanger for him. So he would grab it. Oh my gosh. What the heck happened to my shirt? I says, it's garbage now.
Sorry, the washer
Sorry.
ate it.
It's gone.
And I used to use that as an excuse when we had a washer with an agitator, but ours is agitatorless now, so I can't use it for an excuse anymore.
Beth said, she goes, if I did that with
Agitator
Glenn.
free.
Beth says, if I did that with Glenn, he'd always be naked.
Yeah. I tell him it's just because he wants to show his muscles off to the neighbor ladies. He ain't told me. But those jeans Friday, he turned around and bent over, and one whole cheek was hanging. No, he ain't going to the damn grocery store with his ass hanging out.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. I said, how would you feel if I walked around like that? He said, I'd walk behind you and look.
Oh my God. Southern Belle says,
Oh,
guys are bragging to their friends about their wife ripping off their clothes.
Yeah, see, they don't know the truth. It's okay. We'll straight through you goes like this as long as they wear different shirts.
Oh man.
And he gets on me all the time because I have my mad gown. And when I'm in a bad mood and don't feel good, I wear this one particular nightgown that has seen better days. You could probably read a newspaper through it. I'll be damned if he throws that away. We will get divorced. He said something. I was like, I don't wear this out in public. I said, I only wear this in the comfort of my own home. So nobody ever sees it but me and you.
I told my husband, he asked me, why do you always do that? And I said, if I can see through your shirt, it's going away. And then back before we were married, his brother was a really good baseball player, and he bought all these baseball shirts, and he had on the back of it Glenn Dunyan fan. That was his little brother, and he wore it until I could see through it, and I tore that sucker up. What'd you do that for? Because you're not wearing it. He goes, but I wanted to save it. No, you're not. You're not saving it. It's gone.
You want to save it, you should have put it in a frame and hung it on the wall, and then I wouldn't have done that.
Back before it was threadbare.
Beth, when he was doing roofing and welding, yes, every time he put on a shirt, he came home with holes in it. Never failed.
Yeah.
Knees ripped out of his jeans. Which, I mean, you can patch the knees. And if he's just going to wear them to crawl around on a roof, I don't have but not going to the store.
Okay.
I told him, I said, people already think I knock you down and steal your food. You want me to think I don't let you wear clothes either?
Okay, so my husband has this thing. He wears his socks until his toes are hanging out and there's no bottom to the sock.
Bill's is his heel.
Ron's not so much the heel. It's because he goes outside with his socks on. And the other day we went to the doctor's office, and the doctor said, can you take off your socks and shoes? I need to look at your toes. And they were so holy.
All he had to do was kick his shoes off here.
I was so embarrassed for him to show his socks. And I said something about it, and our doctor said, well, I can't wear holy socks. My wife if she finds them, I am in big trouble if I start wearing them. He goes, but I try. And then I says, well, he wears them outside. And he goes, I'd be dead. I'm not allowed to wear my
Now,
socks
his
out.
dress socks, I have in the past darned. He had a pair of dress socks. I know this sounds weird, that his Aunt B gave him before she passed away. He only wore them for weddings and funerals. And
Yeah.
when my mom passed away, when he took them off, there was a hole in the heel. And I was like, up they're going. He goes, no. He said, my Aunt B bought me these socks. He said, I want to keep them. So I darned them. I said, if you want to keep them, I said, wash them, fold them up, put them in the back of the drawer, and don't wear them anymore. I said, because I will accidentally throw them away if I run onto them and there's holes in them.
Right. Well, see,
I would have liked to have met his Aunt B. She sounded like she was a character.
so yesterday we were talking about it, and Ron goes, I get good use out of my socks. And I said, he goes, I get better use out of my socks than you do. I said, I have socks that have no holes in them I've had for 5 years. I think I'm getting better use out of them. He goes, you've had those socks for 5 years? I'm like, yeah, they're not threadbare. And they're not holey.
I have socks in my drawer, I kid you not, that are over 20 years old. But I don't wear socks very often, so they last me a long time. He's like, why do you have socks with Elmo on them? I said, because I can. Well, you never wear them? I said, no, but I got them if I want to wear them.
Yeah, I buy socks for my husband, 3 to 4 times a year, a great big giant package.
Yep.
I buy socks for
And
me.
he likes wool
year.
socks. He likes
Ugh.
those gray wool boot socks with the red toe and the red heel. That is his favorite sock. And I'm like, do those not burn your feet up in the summertime? He goes, actually, he said, my feet stay cool in them in the summertime.
I'm glad my husband never had wool because he can't have it. I just wear little white anklet socks. I love
I
my
would
white.
be, yeah, I don't, my socks don't just barely go above my ankles. I don't like knee-high socks. So tube socks we were forced to wear for gym. I hated them things.
Yes.
As soon as my pants went back on, I slouched them down to my ankles. It's just like, things drove me nuts.
And my mother always bought us knee-high socks, and I hated them. And when they got older, they wouldn't stay up. And then they look
That's
stupid.
my sister wants to make socks, and I told her the easiest sock to make to start with is a tube sock, because the only thing you have to learn is the toe. I said, once you get that down, then you can go to a regular sock where you have to turn the heel. I said, then you have the rest of it already memorized. You know how to do it. So the only thing you have to learn is the heel, and you can concentrate on it. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
That's
yeah. I used to have a T-shirt that said that, but Bill got rid of it.
Well, guys,
he said it's too suggestive for a married woman.
I'm getting too tired, so I am going to head to bed.
Have a good night, honey.
Good night. Sleep well.
Oh, that's so cute, that little clown.
Night, VJ.
Good night,
oh,
VJ.
Yes,
good night,
that's
VJ.
Adorable.
And we'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye.
Absolutely. Bye. Where'd John go?
We were talking, and I know he went, but I don't know where he went. I'm sure he'll be right back. He probably had to dehydrate. My thumb is making me mad because I can't open bottles with my right hand. Night, VJ. Night, Southern Belle. Come back and see us.
Good night, Southern Belle.
See, I told you John would be right back.
Well, I said right back.
We missed you.
It's gone for like less than a minute.
Yes, Beth, I know, but you just have to know the people around here.
I got underwear that is, honestly, it's like 26 years old.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
He has a pair of underwear that's 26 years old, but the package pouch is a ruler. And he won't wear it. He's like, why the hell would you do that to me?
Novelty underwear.
It was
So
no, it was one of those gag Christmas presents. I'm telling
yeah,
you.
yeah, novelty.
Yeah.
I have a pair that is like an elephant.
Yes, he's got those. I got him
Um,
Good night,
those.
Sammy.
I have a
Good night,
giraffe,
Sammy.
an elephant, a giraffe, and a banana.
I just thought it was hilarious. I got him some
Cool.
man thongs. Never even put them on. He looked at him. He said, "This is a waste of material."
Pretty
I was
much.
like, "But you don't say that about women's thongs." Well, that's completely different. What's the difference? What I want to know is what does a man do with everything when he wears a thong? Because there's not that much material there. Come back and see us, Sammy.
Yeah, it was great meeting you. We're a blast over here. We all guys have kinds of fun.
The later it works, the later it gets, the worse they are. Not me. I'm sweet and innocent. Okay, Beth. Or Sammy, gotcha. I got it. Yeah, I got that now. That took me a minute. Milk bottles. Do you know what milk bottles remind me of? My father cheated on my mother with their neighbor, and my mom found out. So she waited for him to go to sleep. In my dad's younger days, he was a very deep sleeper. After this occurrence, he never, you could just, nothing, didn't take anything to wake him up. But she tied him to the bed and she beat him up with a milk bottle, a glass milk bottle. I was like, well, damn. I said, did he ever cheat again? She said, what do you think? I said, I think he just didn't get caught.
Exactly.
Because, you know, that's the way I would do it. It was like, I shouldn't get caught again because that hurt. Yeah, he said she beat the crap out of him. And he said he deserved it. And I said, why did you deserve it? And he said, should have went further from home. And who has an affair with their neighbor? I mean, come on. That's just stupid.
Your neighbor? No.
Yeah. And they were living in an apartment building. That's not even smart. I mean, not that I would ever cheat, but I mean, be creative at least. Beth, I have noticed, honest to God, what you all see now is nowhere near as bad as I used to be when I was young. I was much, much worse. But I still had fun. Yeah, my terror toddler went to bed on his own. I was like, you know what time it is? He said, bedtime, sleepy time, going to lay my head. And I was like, all right. That's the most words he said to me in like a month. It was, I don't know if it was horrible or sweet, but Bill got out of the car or we parked in the parking lot and he was getting his stuff together to get out of the car. Anthony turned around and he said, bye, get out. And he's like, you trying to get rid of me? And he was just sitting there looking at him and he looked at me. I said, I think he just wants to go home. He goes, yeah, likely story. Every time we drop him off at work, when I drive him, he always high fives me as we're leaving the parking lot and tells me good job.
Aw.
I was like, yes, another successful delivery. I had a car die on me in that parking lot, and it really pissed Bill off because I told him before we left, I said, the car is going to break down. I don't want to drive the car. And it was in the wintertime. I said, this car is not right. Car is fine. It's all your imagination. Pulled into the parking lot of the plant, made it almost to the guard shack, and the car died. I mean, it never started again. So I just looked at him. He goes, you did this. You jinxed it. And I was like, no, I just drive the thing every day. I know what's going on with it.
Right. You can tell when something's not right.
Right. Especially when you drive it every day. It becomes a part of your body.
Right.
Like on a comfortable pair. Do you know what I hate about getting a new car is breaking in the driver's seat? Because when you first sit down, it just don't feel quite right. You gotta drive it for a couple months before you get your butt prints worked in there.
Before it feels just right.
Yeah, and you get it adjusted exactly where you want it. That is why I do not like other people to drive my car, because they move my seat.
It drives me crazy, and it takes me like 5 days to get it back.
Let me tell you how I fixed it. I adjusted it.
Wow.
I took a piece of masking tape and put it at the front of the seat on the mat, and at the back of the seat on the side of the car as it goes up, and then the tilt of the back of the seat, I put a piece of a masking tape. So all I have to do is line it up with the tape.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Because this no. I don't think anybody's ever driven this one. I don't let very many people drive my car. My sister stole my car once when I was on the payphone. She just slid in behind me and stole my I was talking to Bill. I was like, somebody just stole the freaking car. Of course, I didn't say freaking, but close enough. And he's like, what? I said, I'm standing here and somebody stole my car. And he was like, why was the keys in? I said, because I'm standing right here. He said, well, you must not have been watching, or somebody couldn't have stole it. And then she pulled back around, and I said, that was not even funny. My dad was across the parking lot in his car, who she was with, laughing his ass off because she stole my car. So after that, when I got out of the car to use the phone, I took my keys with me. Like, see you do it again. But that was when I had my XT coupe, and she really wanted to drive that car. I was like, you really don't want to drive this car. It's got too much power for you. You have to pay that 120 going down the interstate. Yes, I miss that car. It was jacked up in the back. It was my midlife crisis car that I had in my 20s. Yeah, you have binder clips.
I know, for my wings.
I have binder clips about the size of my pinky all the way up to almost the size of my head. Because I use them for everything. Metal binding clips, showing those. That's a binder clip. Because it binds things together. And the really big ones you can use to hold your hair up. I especially liked using those when I was working in the barns, because that way I didn't have to worry about if I lost it. It's just a binder clip.
What's that small one? That's what I use for potato chip bags. You see.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never heard them called binder clips.
I use them for potato chip bags because it doesn't take like a whole 1 pound bag of veggies for me and him.
Right.
So I use a little bit out. I'll roll it down, stick a binder clip on it, throw it back in the freezer.
Mhm.
I use them for everything. Curtain tie backs.
See, we use them at work for attaching our hanging strips on. We just call them hanging strip clips, right? So that's what we use them for.
You can actually make a yarn bowl with those, because the little bendy part, you can squeeze it together and pop it out. If you need to take your yarn off of it and go somewhere, but you can put it on the sides of the bowl. I've done that. My sister's like, "Oh, that's brilliant," and I was like, "Okay, where'd you?" I seen it on Facebook. I said, "But
Welcome back,
thanks,
Ivy
thinking
B.
of brilliant." Somebody else
Hi,
thought of it before I did.
Ivy B.
Hi,
Ivy.
Ivy.
Ivy. Oh yeah, that's right, Ivy. Earlier today on the first live, Chris K was here, and we were talking about going to Alton, Illinois, to do their haunting tour. And she suggested that we have to come pick you up too. So we're going on a field trip.
Is Miss Frizzle driving?
At
Like a
least
magic
I know
school
who
bus.
that is. I
Field
know
trip?
who that is.
I still watch the Magic School Bus. I love the Magic School
I'm
Bus.
just happy I knew what you were referring to.
Well,
Very
our
Have you
rarely.
ever seen?
son
Have
grew
you
up
ever
with.
seen the bad? Have you ever seen the bad Magic School Bus movies, like shows?
No.
No.
They're really bad. Yeah, where they go into like
Now where do I
anatomy
find them?
parts, anatomy
Now I'm
parts of
gonna have to watch them. You
people
know
that you
that,
really
right?
don't
Where do
see.
I find it? I'll ask my son. He'll
They're
know.
on YouTube.
He was just like Anthony was listening to something one day and it had Winnie the Pooh and didn't think anything about it. And he was looking at me and I said, "What?" He said, "Mom, go in there and turn that off. He does not need to be watching that." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Go watch it." And I went in there. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "We will not be watching this one again."
Yes, I do. Oh, sometimes, yes. Sometimes it's fun to be loud. Thank you, son. Really quickly, I want to say thank you to the lurkers. Why do I have two in there? Okay. I still need to make that longer.
I found furry chenille sticks.
Hmm?
You know, you get the chenille pipe cleaners, the chenille ones, but these are
Yeah.
furry. They are furry. I will show them to you tomorrow night. They are furry.
Okay. Thank
Never
you,
seen it,
furry.
and I was sitting there going like, "Oh yeah, me and her. She loves pipe cleaner art. She come up with the cutest flowers, just playing with it." And she goes, "Hey, look at this." And I said, "Oh, it's a flower." And she said, "It's a, you know what? It is a pretty flower. I like that better." I don't know what she actually meant for it to be to begin with, but it was a flower after that.
Nice.
So now she likes to play with those and make bracelets and headbands. She could do whatever she wanted to do with it. Do you have any T-pins?
No, I do not.
I was going to say you could stick some T-pins down in there just till it dries really good.
No, but I got regular ones. So I'll just put them down in there.
Just make sure you leave them sticking up far enough where you can find them. Hello, Chandra. Welcome in again. She was in the first live.
Mhm. I think I'm just gonna leave them in. And do you know what that means? Minus his hair, trimming his hair. This thing
That
is
means you
done.
are done.
Done. Haircut, and I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All 12 are done. Let's do it
Well,
again.
until you start putting them on the foam board.
I
But
might
the
let
hard
her do
part,
that.
the hard part is done.
I might
I
even
would
let her do
too.
it.
I would let her do it too. That way she can
I think I'm
arrange
gonna
it
let her do
like
it.
she wants it done.
I'm done. All right. So here, let's see all 12 minus. I don't know. Should I cut his hair? He does kind of need a haircut. I don't know. We'll see. His bottom hair is trimmed. His top hair is not. He's done.
I like it.
He's done. He's done.
The only thing that would make him cuter is googly eyes, but I love googly eyes.
That's what I said. I'm gonna put googly eyes on my penguin, maybe.
I love googly eyes.
I guess I should cut his hair a little bit.
Hey, Chris K. Welcome back.
Hey, Chris
Hey,
K.
Chris, welcome back.
So, all 12 are done. Done.
Is he going to fit down in that bag?
Just jam him right in. He'll be okay.
Well, she can't
Don't
really
do it.
that.
Don't do it.
She's got pins.
Don't do it.
Just smash his wings. There you go. Just give it a shake.
Done. Done. Let's see, I started the
Where's the happy exhausted dance?
February, wasn't it?
November of last year.
Or was it November?
Uh-huh.
So almost
Hey,
a
it's
year.
almost as good as my projects. It's almost as good as my wood projects. It's awesome.
But I did a lot of things in between, like still on the Shaw, which now I
In
can
life.
finish tomorrow.
I started
In
crocheting in that
In
whole time.
life.
Pumpkins,
Mm-hmm.
hat,
Hat.
baby set for the babies.
Road trips.
Quite a bit of stuff.
Road trips count.
Done.
Road trip,
Done.
yarn
Done.
haul,
Done. Done. Done.
yarn
So-
haul,
Yeah.
yarn haul, yarn haul, yarn haul.
How short should his hair go?
Give her a few minutes. She's going to have that. You do need to trim it in the back just simply because it's not even.
Oh,
Like
Yeah, I
here?
would go about. No, a little bit further down.
if you're in the
But
middle
if you
of,
look at it, it's
Yeah.
up.
Oh, hold on.
yeah, put there.
Yeah, about the middle of his back.
Or undercut it. Are you gonna frizz it up with a brush?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to frizz it up with a brush, make the top a little bit shorter than the bottom so that when it fuzzes out, it's even. You might want to wait until after you brush it out to trim it.
You think? Okay.
Yeah.
So there he is.
Cornelius.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Charlie in the box.
Who turned out amazing.
Wait, where's the top of his box?
On the
Oh,
back.
okay, I see. Sorry, I didn't see it hanging off.
Jess, Ivy wants to know the colorway for your shawl, and I cannot remember what it was called.
Let me see that shawl. I know that colorway. Yeah. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is actually.
She's like, oh no, I've got so much yarn now, I can't find it.
Yeah.
I know. It's this one. It's the Sultan Cotton King.
You are so
yeah, how
close.
many? You got what? 5
She
more rows
finished
on
that
that? Did you
tomorrow
say?
evening.
12. I got 12 left.
12 rows. Okay.
Yeah.
That
You can do 12
freaking is
rows tomorrow
phenomenal. That
evening.
turned out so awesome.
Yeah.
The first one I've ever did. Yeah. So 12
Which
rows
is
left on this.
one that you do from a blueprint.
Yes, I'm doing it from a blueprint.
Because Jess has to do everything the hard way.
Yeah.
There's the blueprint.
Look, she has a blueprint on her fingernail now. It's just a spider blueprint.
It matches. It matches.
It does.
Oh my God, Jess, you should get like a shawl print right across all those. Anyway.
Yeah, take it with you and say, this is what I want on my nails.
Yeah.
Actually, I've seen a really cool tattoo on Facebook the other day. It's actually of a pattern, but it's a grid pattern that makes up like some kind of starry thing. It was really cool.
And what color is that, Jess?
Color number 39.
Way to go.
She said she thought it was called Crimson Poppies. He's so pretty.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite.
You know, you could, because you're going to have yarn left over from this, right?
No, it's apparently I'm supposed to be able to use all 800 meters.
Well, you got another
But I
one in
only
your
have-
hand right there. Wow, that's way more than 12 rows is going to use.
Yeah, you
Right?
got more than enough
So
over.
you should make you a Juliet cap to go with that.
A who?
It's a type of hat. It's a crocheted hat. It's a lace hat. It's called a Juliet cap. It just goes on the top of your head. It's basically just for looks, and it would look adorable.
Or some
Gloves?
Fingerless gloves.
I'm talking about. Yeah, fingerless gloves.
Right,
Fingerless
back to these
gloves,
things.
fingerless sandals.
This one was my favorite.
Well, yeah, because it was Burl Ives.
Santa Claus. Itty bitty little thing.
Oh my
I still love
God.
her hair. Her hair is so cool.
That is what my hair looked like when I was a kid. Yeah, that is literally that frizzy, curly. Yeah, that was my hair when I was a kid. Same color too.
Yeah,
And
I
every
like her hair.
beautician I've asked said that you can't get that color out of a bottle. It's not possible. It sucks.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a little pair of denture pliers or dentist pliers.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't have a little tote, little bag. Rudolph. Oh. And
Clarice, so they can kiss because they have to kiss.
Oh, you didn't put magnets in them?
That would have been a cool idea, Jess.
that would have. Mrs. Claus.
You need to brush some pink blush on her cheeks to give her the rosy cheeks.
Okay.
Just rub your finger on it and then rub it in, and it'll stain it just enough to give her rosy cheeks. And the abominable
Bumble.
You did so good with his hair. See, that's the way that the lion's mane should do, right there.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, and Bumble's got moving arms.
Well, of course, Bumbles bounce.
So, dun.
How did you get his arms to move? Did you use those movable parts?
No, it's the way I sewed them.
Oh, okay.
Stitched them on. I stitched them through each other.
Okay.
Instead of stitching into him, I stitched them together. Most of my amigurumis, all of their things are actually, sewn to their body.
Yeah.
These I did not sew to the body. Dun.
Okay, it's 44. It should be about 37 when I get up in the morning again.
Yay.
And I have to remember to trim my citronella back tomorrow because it's time to trim it back now. You're supposed to trim them back almost to nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're supposed to be about 2 to 3 inches above the soil, just the stem. And you have to wait till it completely dries out and then very lightly water them through the winter.
Ooh.
I had to go study up on it because I had to look forever to find those plants. And those are going to live until next year. I insist.
All right.
So I told Billy he has to talk to them every day and pet them. Tell them how pretty they are.
God. Dun,
That's how I
dun,
kept my
dun.
philodendron growing.
That's how, what, oh.
I had, when we first got
I need to
married, my
water mine.
sister gave me one leaf of a philodendron in a pot. I was like, oh, great. This. And by the time we were moving here, I gave it to his mom because it was like 16 feet long. And I was afraid it was
Oh,
going to
wow.
get broken and tore up in the car on the move. So I just told her to keep it.
So it's 24 right now, but it feels like 12.
12.
12.2. Yeah. Yay! It's so warm outside. Oh, there's a snowfall warning in effect, by the way.
Oh.
Oh,
You don't
man.
say.
A stink bug just flew into my fan. He stinks.
Heavy snow will continue tonight with total amounts up to 10 centimeters.
Thank you,
Okay, what is
Sandra.
that inches?
Oh, inches is like 10 centimeters. 20 is like
Thank you,
4
Craig.
inches. Like 4 inches of snow.
Dang, Jess. How do you rate not having any wind at all and you're in the Midwest?
I know, right?
That's where all the wind is.
It's actually quite nice outside, so it's going to be nice for the meteor shower.
That's what the old people around here used to say in the
Oh.
summertime. You have those days when it's just hot and there's no wind. And and people be going like, where's the wind? It's all in the Midwest.
So I'm following this pattern. Apparently, this is the top of his head.
Wow.
What?
He is going to be
Yeah.
big then. He's going to be
That's the
good
top
size.
of his head. So I have to start doing. I had to do 7 rows of 54 single crochets down now. It'll start rounding off, by the way. And
Yeah,
then I could do
on that.
17 singles away, and then I start increasing it from there to on his neck, and then that turns into his body. And there's so this is 9 to fit. So I get 7 more rows for his head, and then bring it in for 2 more rows, and then out for 16 to 32. Another 16 to 16 rows for his body.
Yep, he's my
We're
son.
almost done.
He's sitting beside the open door with the fan blowing on him, eating a popsicle. He is definitely mine.
Who is?
Anthony.
Okay, thank you. Because at first, for some odd reason, I thought you were talking about Cash.
Well, he is my son. He's just my 4-legged son.
I know, but I'm like, the dog eating a
Oh, the
popsicle.
dog eating a popsicle?
Yeah.
He would if you give
Going
him
off
one.
in front
I
of the
guarantee he'd eat it.
Just the thought of that was just really cute.
I've been cracking down on Bill about feeding him from. I said, nope, holidays is coming up. There's going to be people here. I do not want people feeding him off their plate. I said he'll end up getting sick.
Sandra's weather is 49 degrees, 2-mile-an-hour wind, 96% humidity. And Chris K. for Decatur, Illinois, 56 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour wind, and 56% humidity. Just a little bit of it. Road trip.
Okay, hey Annie, do you want to see? Oh, Jess, can I show you wood project
Annie.
stuff that I'm working on?
Oh, I want to see. I'm still here,
I want to see.
but I want to see.
I want to see.
I'll be right back.
I want to see first. I want to see
Okay.
first.
Aww.
Fine, I'll share.
Okay. Yay.
We're done
So I'm working
fighting.
What do we got?
So she knows who they're for, right?
Ah, look at those. Look at him.
It's so cute.
It's from a pocket.
You need green stain on it.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
sweet.
So Annie. So when this one's completed, Jess can actually hang it out of her pocket.
Because I wear scrubs all day.
So
Oh, that'll be cute.
Yeah, so basically his front paws will be hanging out of her pocket like that.
Wait a minute. Do frogs have paws?
His hands.
They have hands. They don't have paws.
They're paws.
My brain
This is
glitched. I'm like, do frogs have paws?
this is this is something I've been working on that she sort of has seen, but she hasn't really fully seen it though. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with his head. But he's gonna have interchangeable crochet hooks that he can hold on to.
He's gonna hold my hooks.
Oh, that is so cool.
Right?
You definitely
It's like
need to
if
make more of those and put them in your shop.
like if you see his hands, right? His hands are in front of the hook, right? He's
Yeah.
holding on to it.
Is that not the best?
And for the
And I'm
guys, you
gonna
can make a drumstick or a saxophone.
no, and I'm gonna get it so it mounts onto a flat board, right? And then the rest of the hooks will be behind him like reeds.
Oh, that's going to be cute. Yes.
I know, right?
It's gonna be awesome.
Jess, did you just see his headphones swell out with his head?
But this is what I like. See, because honestly,
That one.
there is no tree frog crochet hook holder out there anywhere. This
That's
is
what
an
I'm
original.
saying. You should put them in your shop.
It's mine.
Jess's.
Well, just put a number 1 on Jess's and number the rest of them, and she has the original.
No, because then I
She
got to
has
mass
the
produce them.
prototype.
I don't like mass producing stuff.
That's gonna be so cool.
I still got I still gotta work on these though.
He needs a hairbrush.
Well, upside down.
See what those are,
Oh,
Annie?
that was
Frog
the right way.
That was
hands.
Heart
Oh,
frog
it's
hand.
a heart.
Let's do the heart.
See, frogs have hands. It came into my head just automatically.
Frog paws.
Frog hands.
Get your paws off of me.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
I definitely want to make this for my granddaughter.
Now, is
So
that
this-
a somebody or is that just a bunny bunny?
It's just a bunny, but this one uses those movable joint pieces though, for the arms and the legs.
They actually make joint pieces?
Yeah, it actually says. It actually gives the name of them too. Bum. Plastic safety joint pieces between row 17 and 18. Blah blah blah, and then stuff the arm. They're
Jesses
plastic
are
safety
cheaper.
joints. What's that?
Jesses are cheaper.
Yes, but mine are more. Mine will turn 360, right?
You could use rubber bands, like heavy duty rubber bands. That's what they used to do to make dolls' arms movable
Yes.
back in the day.
I did make her a wooden bunny. I don't know if I have the pictures. Pictures are somewhere. I think they're on my Facebook somewhere. I made her a movable wooden bunny. I think it was like 40 pieces to it, and you can actually his foot. There was a joint at his ankle and at his knee and at his hip on both legs, and there was a joint on his elbow, his shoulder, and his wrist, and his head was movable, and you could move his ears as well. And I used this elastic string.
Yeah,
From
you can do
Michael's.
the same thing with the bunny rabbit.
In all the joints. It was fully articulated. Like I have a picture of it standing up, holding my scroll saw up, and then I have a picture of him down and jumping, and then standing up like that. It was pretty cool. And my granddaughter just loves it. Plays with it all the time.
She doesn't just love it because of what it is. She loves it because Grandpa made it for her. Are you a grandpa or a papa?
I'm a grandpa. I'm a papa.
A papa.
It's Grandpa Papa. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, Beth, that's why they stopped using them in dolls. And how I found that out is for some reason, my little brother, when he was little, was absolutely terrified of doll heads. And I didn't like dolls. So every time I got a doll, I'd pull the head off and then chase him through the house with it because I thought it was funny. What?
Auntie Beth says rubber bands dry rot.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. That's why they stopped using them in dolls and made the molded joint where it just pops in.
Where?
I was a little confused because evidently I don't pay real good attention in the daylight, but there's 4 traffic lights now. Yeah,
Where?
because there's 2 lanes going each way. And then I don't know why they did it because those 2 lanes within 400 yards go down to 1 lane. I'm sitting there going, well, they couldn't really make it any wider because it's the river and the mountain. I guess they could have, but if they blew the mountain up, they would have had to move the bridge. So I'm assuming that's why they didn't do it, because it'd be too expensive to move the bridge. I'm just wanting them to get the construction through there done. I do like the improved roads, though. I have to admit, it's nice to not have your teeth rattled. Well, I told him that I was like, man, I hope now that they're down there, they start working on the bridge, because it's the bridge that goes over the railroad tracks, and then you have the bridge that goes across the river. And the bridge that goes across railroad tracks, it's for years, we'll get big holes in it, and they'll just cold patch it. And the next time the cold patch comes out, you realize the hole's a little bit bigger, and they cold patch it again. But after it gets as wide as a tire, then they have to fix it. I'm assuming that's the rule, because that seems to be the way it goes.
There's my shell so far.
Hey, that is really good.
I like that stitch.
I just like the way this ice cream yarn.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was straight like that, but that's cool.
It worked out so freaking awesome. I'm still only, I think, halfway through this ball.
Show it again.
You know, though, if you'd have used another stitch, it may not have lined up that well.
I know.
So you just picked the right stitch for the right yarn.
But I know I did screw up on this center spine though. But I'm working it back out on the bottom, so it's starting to straighten back out on the bottom though. But
well, you do know that if you had pointed that out, I wouldn't have noticed it.
Yeah, I'll block it out though and see if I can straighten it out. I can probably try and stitch it up a bit to get that wobble out of there. Oh, but it's for hunchback women. There you go. See, it's for hardworking women and hunchback. But it's right at the top.
A terrible stereotype of witches.
My grandma had a hunchback, but it was from bending over the stove all the time and canning, cooking, and jarring in the garden.
Yep, that is why most of the women back there had hunchbacks. Same reason the men did, from working the land or shoeing horses. You know, something where you're bent constantly. A lot of the miners ended up with hunchbacks.
It is pretty even though, I gotta admit, like I said, except for this hunch part right here.
Well, maybe that'll just make it cup the shoulders better.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's nothing more annoying than have a shawl that falls off your shoulders constantly.
For sure.
Yeah, I know you know all about that.
I know more than you think I know, Annie. Come on.
Hey, We had or I get maybe he's still living. A client I used to have, and he wore a shawl. He had a wool shawl, and his wife made him a bunch of them up before she passed away. And he would wear one each day. He had one for each day of the week, and he'd wear a different one around his shoulders because he said that was the only part of his body that ever got cold was his shoulders. Of course, he was in a wheelchair. He was old. I think he might
also reading
weigh 100 pounds.
I was also reading the instructions on the penguin feet. They actually don't go like that. They don't stick out. They actually get folded in half and then sewn stitched across the top. So the toes actually stick out the top.
Aw.
But it's yours. You can put your feet where you want.
I know. I'll do this one properly though, so it's so he's got fluffy feet stick out, but his toes will be loose on top, right? We'll figure it out. I'm also thinking about shaping his beak too. I'm gonna stitch his beak in so that it has that prominent center point on it too, right?
Yeah.
So when I stitch it on, I'll stitch it like that, and I'll give him I'll put a little black smile on him and some nostrils on him too. So
You could
the
do
nostrils
that
will give it
part just by crocheting across the top, like a single crochet or a slip stitch from where you want it, and it'll just here pointed.
If I put his nostrils across the top, it'll give it that ridge anyway.
If you pull them in deep enough,
and then once I sew it on, it'll pretty much be flush anyway, and I can just recontour it. I think it needs to be stuffed though. I'm gonna put a little bit of stuffing in it just to make it stuffing. I think flat wings just look odd.
Flap, flap, flap. I still think you should give it a fishing pole and a fish.
I will. Once I do his scarf and his mittens and his hat.
Well, of course, he's got to wear a scarf and a hat so he won't get cold while he's fishing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's ice fishing. Oh, I gotta give him a bucket. And a bucket full of little fishes.
Oh yeah, he needs a bucket.
I'm not doing a tackle box though.
With a hole in the bottom. Yep.
Did you realize
Remember that cartoon, do you?
Well, that was the polar bear and the penguin, wasn't it? Oh, who was that penguin?
He was a little short, squat, round penguin.
Chilly Willy.
Yes.
Because he was stuck in the North Pole.
I miss all the old cartoons. I really do. They were sweet. And they were violent. But you knew the violence wasn't real.
Oh, yeah.
So, from cartoons is where I was first exposed to classical music, which I absolutely love. Opera. Learning a lesson from things that you do. In other words, you know what's going to hurt. And if you do it and you get hurt anyway, well, that's on you.
Learning lessons in life.
Yes. And I loved Fractured Fairy Tales. I absolutely love Fractured Fairy Tales.
Oh, have you ever watched Drunken History?
Did you send me that link? Or did my son send me that link?
What?
Drunken History. It sounds like something my son would send me.
Oh, like it's so they get like real actors and actresses, like the real life ones, and they give them I think it's like a couple weeks before they give them subjects to study on. Like they get to pick like a certain subject they want to study on, and then we have an interview with them, and they're like, okay, tell us about whatever time in history, right? And they're drinking. They basically drink like a whole bottle of alcohol while they're retelling the story about Anne Boleyn or King Henry VIII or whatever in history, not Napoleon. And then they're getting drunk, and they're basically reenacting it in the background, like on screen, with the voiceover of the actor, and while he's getting drunk. He's like, "Hey, I didn't tell you to do that," right? Because it's all in his voice. It's hilarious, but it's actually real history.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually sounds like something my son was in. It sounds familiar, but I can't say yes or no. How's that?
It is an actual TV show on like Discovery or History Channel or something like that, though.
I did not realize my son watched Adult Swim all through high school. I didn't realize how dirty some of them cartoons are.
Robot Chicken.
I'm sitting there going like, oh my God, this is a cartoon? And I called my son the next day. He said, Mom, Adult Swim. Those are cartoons for adults, not for kids. I said, but all a kid's going to see is a cartoon. It's animated.
Robot Chicken.
So now when I'm bored, I get on there and watch them at night.
Well, even Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is an adult cartoon, not made for kids, but
Yeah, I
a lot of
know.
children, a lot of children watched it.
Beavis and Butthead.
That too.
I hated that show. My
I
best
love
friend,
freaking.
she lived that. She's like, oh, you got to come over and we're going to watch Beavis and Butthead and get drunk and eat tacos. And I'm like, okay.
I could never get into it. I never got. The concept
I had
behind it.
never heard of Beavis and Butthead. I didn't know what it was because I didn't have MTV growing up.
I am the Great Cornelio.
So at the end of it, she goes, well, what'd you think of it? And I was just like, well, I said, the drinking was okay. The tacos were great. I said, I don't know what the hell that show you was watching was, but I wasn't paying attention. It's like I watched 5 minutes of it and just like tuned it out in my head and went somewhere else. I went to the great mind vault.
All right, everybody. I think we're gonna stop the show. 3 hours. Holy cow.
6 hours total today. Yeah.
We don't know. It was more than 3 hours this afternoon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No,
five,
yeah, it was
almost.
5 hours.
Yeah,
So
it was like
8
five and a half.
Yeah.
So a work shift. Way more fun than working though.
Yeah. Horrible
And we
history.
all finished something today. We all accomplished a lot today. So
I didn't finish nothing. I had a lot done though.
Chris K wants to know if you've ever seen Horrible History. Anybody? I have not.
It's pretty much along the same lines.
Now I'm gonna have to go watch an old Roadrunner cartoon before I go to bed. That song stuck in my head.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on a second.
I loved Roadrunner. Oh, he think they're cute. Look, everybody, it's the invisible penguin.
It's a snow penguin. He melted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's French. Look at his beret.
Oh my God. I should make giant penguin wings and all that, and then put it on a snowman this winter if we have enough snow. That would make a cool snowman.
Why you just make you know what you do? You basically just have a pile of like just do like eyes and a corncob nose, right? So some rocks for the mouth, and just stick them in a pile on the ground because he melted.
Kids would have blast making. That is one part of snow. I do enjoy making snowmen. I like to make a snowman. Snowball fights are fun.
I don't mind the snow. I just prefer not to have to drive in it.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I love driving in snow.
My neighbor, my favorite neighbor, she's like, oh yeah, it snowed. I was like, where you got? She said, I don't have to go anywhere, but I'm gonna go driving.
Yeah, you just
She'll
get a
call
gas,
up
go
and down.
around the
She'll
corner.
call up and down the road. Does
Hey!
anybody need something that don't want to go out? I'll go out to the store for you, just for an
I love
excuse.
just love drifting around corners of the snow. Snowbank.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't hit your brakes in the ice and snow. You ease off the gas.
I teach a lot of people how to winter drive up in Canada.
Oh man, the first time I went into my first skid on black ice scared the holy crap out of me. Well, actually, it scares me every time it happens. It's happened several times. But the last time that it happened, we were on the river road. And when it's the river road, it's like there's the road and there's the river, like right there. And I hit that patch of black ice and did a complete 180 and was pointing back in the direction I was going and then slid off the road into the snow. And all I was doing was staring straight ahead, shaking. And Anthony's patting me on the shoulder. Good job, Mom. Good job. Just calm as could be. And then I got down to the plant and Bill got in. He said, let's go. And I said, nope, I really need to sit here for a minute. It was only about a mile from the plant when it happened.
Thank you, Liz.
Because that is one thing, and I've warned my nephew, my son, and my nieces about it. You can't control anything on black ice. If you hit it, you just gotta let your car do what it's going to do.
Yep.
But yeah, I've rolled a car once in the snow, and believe it or not, the snow was so deep it didn't damage the car. We were in the middle of a blizzard, yeah, and I went off the side of the road, and there was just a little bump, before it went off, and it just like flipped me over, and it flipped back up on its tires, and I was sitting there going, "Huh, I guess this is why you wear seatbelts."
What problem?
No, I don't like to do that on purpose, Beth. I don't like to skid on purpose. I don't find it enjoyable. That rush of adrenaline is not for me. And for some reason, when I have an adrenaline rush like that, my entire body burns like I've been stung by a million bees. And it'll be like that for like a minute, and then it just starts easing off. And I do not know why I do that. I should probably ask a doctor about that because that's kind of weird.
A little bit.
Yeah, well, it is part of me. I'm weird.
So, what's that flat crochet work called?
The flat crochet word?
Yeah. The flat crochet work. Do you do tapestry? It's not really tapestry. What is it called, though? What's the name of it?
Are you thinking of the filet crochet?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a nice blanket to do, eh?
Or at the very least, a wall hanging. I'd probably use it for a wall hanging and hang it right as you come in my house on the walls. It's the first thing you see.
Like the grid's on there. It's all countable.
Yep. It is.
Just saying. Just found that on Pinterest.
We hung up
All right,
Mr.
everybody.
Bones today, so
All right,
Halloween's
everybody.
coming.
Yep. I'll do that for Christmas, for Halloween for next year. We'll see.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us all day.
Glad you're all here, enjoying the day with us. And see you tomorrow night.
I will catch you all tomorrow.
What's that?
Yes.
What'd you say, Annie?
Or later tonight.
Okay.
I said I will catch you all later tonight.
Okay, join us tomorrow for some more Monday night scrolling on Hooks, Whips, and Chains. Have fun, take care, and we'll see you later. And Jess will be joining us too.